one, my urine. I'm always self-conscious about my urine.
Color and smell and taste.
Yes.
Don't worry, they smell it, and they put the
not so much taste.
They put the dipstick in it, and they smell it.
Well,
because I've done that.
You were looking for extra credit.
Hang on a sec. Is this how we live our lives?
That's because you're a fiddler.
That's
because you're.
You are spinning the mic all the time.
But I don't. I never spin it.
Yes, you do.
Yes, you have.
Yes, you do.
Yes,
you do.
Well, I'm not the only one that uses this mic.
You're the fiddler in the room.
Listen. At least I'm not a cat on the hot tin roof.
It's pure crown oil.
So I went in there and I got I gave them that. They tested it with their little sticks and all that. It seems fine. Then they did my resting.
Is that what they do? They just like
yeah,
little drumstick motion.
And then the big fat bitch comes in from the back.
Man,
it's called the band in the lab.
They're like, "What does your blood pressure usually run?" I was like 117-ish over 70.
Yeah.
And they were like, "It's 112 over 68," and I was like, "Athlete."
Damn.
This shit is running better than
like
mine.
an athlete.
And my kids don't have my vision though.
Were your parents have good vision, or are they glassed up?
So my dad. And eventually, he had to go to Readers, and then my dad.
I thought you were going to say rehab. I'm like, I don't think that's not what I need to know for this information.
But for my dad, be like, they tried to make me go to rehab. I said negative, Bob.
That's your dad. Yep.
Your eyesight's probably pretty good because you don't read.
Well,
is 80s a period piece
and
now?
It seems more like
is Bloody Valentine a period piece, or is that something different? Give me the horn. Thank you. They're going to be really dry jokes today.
That's a good fucking one.
Yeah, theater and release.
They did Super Spreader and then the at-home events. Is that how?
There was like 2 other people in the theater.
Oh, well. Hopefully we're hold hands.
You sat right next to him.
Of course.
That would have been great.
I reached over and grabbed some of their popcorn and ate it.
And act like it's just no big deal. You just and then you look at best seats in the house. Am I right?
Right in the middle.
I've sat here every time.
We're secretly having Brofest without you. Is what's
but don't tell the neighbors because they'll see the car in the driveway.
They'll see the 20
and that I'm like Asian. What if I brought a toy bat?
Like,
what if I carry a toy bat with me?
What if it was like, have you seen like they love little dragons you can get that got a little air thing and you pump it and they do that? What if you just had a bat?
Or like a top, like a pot, like a soup pot with a little wing hanging out of it.
It's like have some carbon dioxide in there, so it's like sublimating.
That's a Halloween costume waiting to happen.
Dude,
no, it's great. The dude, did I send you that screenshot of that dude hit me up and thought I was Mastermade?
Hey,
Yeah.
The third party company.
Well, some guy thought I was you last year after Spike came out.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. But he was like, he hit me up in the DMs and he was like, Mastermade, when will you be making the second upgrade to such and such? And I was like, I'm not Mastermade, man. I'm not even Minute Maid.
I think I'm the exception. I have not led my path to the quarter scale
yet.
Well,
there's always time.
I know, but
it's just like smoking cigarettes.
But
you can always start.
That's a difference, though. But you, you're not. We found out that you're not a collector at heart. But it's also a serious topic because it happened. We all adults here. We all fucking jerk off and watch porn.
Yeah.
Who?
Don't tell me you've never tackled the tickle bug.
Oh no!
Tackled the tickle bug.
See that?
I finally got a horn.
Listen, the tickle bug stays here. I'll just say that.
Phil, you're off to a strong start.
I remember from being in the film industry, we had the loop reel. This was back in VHS days, so you had the same 48 minutes, and then it'd rewind, and it was the most beautiful minute and a half of my life, and it would play again. And there were some of those songs there was a commercial for that VHS release. And it was so annoying.
They're awful.
It haunted me forever.
There's only 2 good songs on there.
Memories.
That's the fucking best one. That's the fucking best one.
Jellicle cat,
Pinkerton almost got sprayed with coffee, and we would have needed a new fucking mixer. He started doing that shit as soon as I was taking a goddamn drink. I almost spit that shit out.
That was purposeful.
Jellicle cat, Jellicle, you got the Jellicle cat. I don't think you're wrong. I understand the principle of it. I get it. I would have to leave because I can't
Watch somebody work?
I can't watch somebody work. It makes me feel...
Except Joe.
No, I got my camera.
or I come over when he's not home,
Right.
and do it.
Right.
Which makes me feel guilty.
Hey, man, listen, I'm going to film this. You mind if I set up the tripod so I can make sure the tripod doesn't fall over? Because it hurts my arm to hold
I
it.
gotta hold the tripod. Have you heard about this shit with these crows in Massachusetts?
I don't believe I have.
So
Like real crows?
real crows,
Counting crows?
no, not counting crows, but not Jim Crow for sure.
Oh shit!
But
Not the crow.
not the Crow with Brandon Lee. No. So, I'm not a science guy. I usually don't give. And I'll tell you what else I've decided recently: multiverse. I don't believe in it.
In real life, you mean? Mm-hmm. Okay.
I'll tell you why. And then I want to get back to these crows. Please don't let me forget about these crows.
Okay, Bobby.
So I got to thinking about it yesterday, right? Mm-hmm. The idea that there's infinite universes with infinite possibilities, and this is part of quantum physics in some theoretical sense, right? And then I was like, so that means somewhere out there's a universe where all Star Wars fans are happy with every Star Wars film made. Not fucking possible.
Well, yeah.
It will be in the infinite universes out there. There will only be one.
There's no,
But there'll be at least
way.
350 million where everybody hates it.
There is no fucking way.
Well,
So
how many scenarios did Strange run?
6 million or some shit like
Or,
that.
or whatever, and there was only one that...
yeah, I'm telling you, he's got a better chance of getting that glove than fucking.
That's fair. That's fair.
So I'm not into this, but I did find this interesting because I like. I sound like a child. I feel like when I say this, but fuck with animals a little bit. You know what I mean? Like I like to know why they're doing those.
Yeah,
things.
you follow that guy that's kind of
I love that.
kind of funny sometimes.
Tony Baker.
I think it's hilarious.
All right. So researchers for the Massachusetts Turnpike Authority found over 200 dead crows near Greater Boston recently.
It's all Matt H's fault.
And there was concern that they may have died from avian flu. That's bird flu, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
A bird pathologist examined the remains of all crows and to everyone's relief confirmed the problem was definitely not avian flu. The cause of death appeared to be vehicular impacts. So that's very fucking different,
Yes,
right?
very different.
Okay. However, during the detailed analysis, it was noted that varying colors of paints appeared on the bird's beak and claws. By analyzing these paints residues, it was determined that 98% of the crows had been killed by impact with trucks, while only 2% were killed by impact with car. I'm not sure how the paint can tell them that, but I'll circle back to that in a bit. MTA then hired an ornithological behavioralist. I think that means bird behavior, but I'm not sure, to determine if there was a cause for disproportionate percentages of truck kills versus car kills. He very quickly concluded the cause. When crows eat roadkill, they always have a lookout crow in a nearby tree to warn of impending danger, which I find fascinating because when you're driving, you can drive right up to a crow before it decides to take off. Like, they're the most ballsy fucking birds in the world. You know what I mean?
Right.
I love them.
They discovered that while all lookout crows could shout "caw," they could not shout "truck."
Fuck! Are we starting with this? Is this how we're starting now?
Oh, I watched Crack. It's a documentary on Netflix also.
I'm watching a lot of Netflix, my friend.
So I watched this one, and when it was over, it suggested Crack to me.
Oh,
By the way, did you know that
There I am in 10th grade again.
Hang on. I did want to get you guys' opinion on the interface for Netflix. At least the way I use Netflix on a Roku device.
Would you rather have a bionic arm or a bionic leg? Let me specify. It would be a bionic left arm and a bionic right leg.
Either or.
Yes, specifically.
I mean, are we talking about like a good bionic arm, or are we talking about like fucking
Oh yeah,
a pig,
oh
like
yeah,
a fucking hook and a pig?
No. You don't even got to take this bitch to Jiffy Lube. It's ready to go. It works like a champ, gives you increased strength, it does all the things you would. Like, it doesn't like fire any missiles. Or anything
but
like
it's a good one. It's
yeah,
good.
but it's a solid unit.
But
man.
is it upgradable though? Could you? I'm just kidding.
Ooh, let me think. Yes, but the technology is still on the cutting edge, so we're looking at like a 10-year.
Gotcha.
You know, it's not like your iOS is going to hit every couple months. You got to be on the Wi-Fi
Gotcha.
or anything like that.
I'm going to take my right leg.
Yeah. Okay. I don't think you're wrong. I have I thought about this question a lot, and I think it comes down to.
I'm going to say
something.
the arm,
Okay, so I'll get to you in a bit.
not just to play
Because, I mean, I thought about it, too.
opposites,
Yeah,
but
so-
I have a justification.
Me, too.
So I'm going with the arm too, but I think that's a very me choice, and I don't necessarily think it's the right choice. So let's start with you, Chris. Why the arm?
Well, because I'm thinking about the usefulness of that, and one, I don't know if this foot could reach my dick to start with.
So,
But that aside, I think
that's why I said left arm. I want to get that out of the
Okay.
way. That's one of the reasons why I said left arm. So if you had a comfort thing, the right arm still felt like home.
sure.
But you're left-handed. So
I am
know.
left-handed,
so it does.
But I'm a switch hitter though, Bobby.
Oh, are you really?
Yeah.
Dude,
Yes.
I'm right-handed, but I jerk with my left, bro.
Yeah,
We've had this
yeah,
conversation
we
before.
have. But
No,
that's,
because I'm a computer guy and you're not. Growing up.
yeah, but I've done it with the computer. Made your belly all hot.
I got to scroll with my right. I use a mouse to scroll with the right hand.
That's the thing. Is I think
I would take that over a whole leg.
So I would go with the arm as well, but only because my left arm generally it doesn't even feel like part of my body. Like it's just such a fucking
strange.
Is that because you sit on your hand on the toilet to get ready?
Nope.
Stranger?
I told you I don't. This doesn't go anywhere near it. This is like my left hand is like
might be a new
it's
adventure
like,
for
it's
you.
like
Bobby.
an extreme feminist.
Yeah, okay.
Just can't get further away from it.
But she did a phenomenal job. I mean, she basically doesn't speak the entire time because of the. I don't want to spoil anything for Joe. The situation she has found herself in.
Very Gwen Stefani of her. Continue.
Yeah. She keeps walking through spider webs, Bobby. And,
No doubt.
yeah, no doubt.
Quality. It's quality today.
It's good stuff. That's good stuff. I mean, you know,
I mean, the whole
like I
cast
said,
is, I thought the whole cast is fucking great.
you know, she definitely isn't a hollaback girl in this episode.
No.
She can't
Don't
say
be
what-
bananas.
No. There's nothing like that.
She's a rich girl though,
Yeah. Well, actually, she is because she spent her money already.
and she looks hella good.
I wouldn't kick her out of bed for eating crackers.
I'm gonna run out of them here shortly.
Yeah, it's a pretty short list there.
And you guys are more than welcome to have a disagreement. But if you start calling each other motherfucker and all types of shit, then I gotta be like, look, be respectful in my house. You know, that's
fair.
that's how I deal with it.
It's a little bit.
But
yes,
I never have to deal with it on Patreon. Even when folks disagree, they're always super fucking polite to one another on it. Like, I love that fucking platform so much.
Because the only people
There's
there
a-
are the people who want to be there.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, there's a reality where I switch everything to there. There's a reality where that happens.
when are you gonna start
well, you
OnlyFans?
can put free.
Yeah, dude, I told Laura I'd do it.
You can put free. You can put free content on Patreon.
I like being watched anyway. I do. It's a fact. It's a fact. I dig it. And
That's Laura though. That's the question.
look, there are conversations to be had in this arena, but this isn't the platform for it. Speaking of Patreon,
it's the dollar signs, right?
yeah,
That's not a free conversation, is what he's saying.
I will say this. In my soul, I'm an exhibitionist. And that goes across many platforms. I will say that. I'm with the shits. I will whip that motherfucker out. Like if I think it can go down, let's send it. Send it.
See if you can get a rise out of people.
Hashtag send it.
I see what you did there.
Yeah, I got it too.
The wild as fuck OnlyFans Bobby Skullface just wearing a mask, just fucking naked.
Yep. Just like just
Or just a robe and a fucking skull mask.
and then-
up-road videos.
Oh my! No one wants to see that angle.
And then
The angle of the angle.
and then what'll happen at conventions? Is like people won't ask to see your tattoo. Whip that shit out, man. Let me see.
Yeah.
Are you the real Bobby?
Are you the real
Skullface?
Bobby? Oh yeah,
Whip it out.
that is you. That is a pretty motherfucker, ain't it? That oh wait, I'm getting a phone call. Hello?
This is a second notice that the factory warranty on your vehicle may have expired
Oh, you
and
wanna
should
do
be
it?
reactivated
I'm gonna do it.
to protect you against the cost of repairs. New affordable extended warranty programs have been introduced that could save you thousands of dollars over the next few years. If you have not responded to this notification, it's not too late. Please don't make the mistake of driving without a warranty.
That's
You
a
are
long
still
ass
eligible
answer.
to reactivate warranty coverage. This is a final call before we close the file. Press 2 to be removed from the follow-up list, or press 1 to speak with a representative now about your vehicle.
This is gonna make me cringe, isn't it?
Hello, this is Vehicle Protection Services. What is the year, make, and model of your car?
Yes, sir. Who was that gentleman I was just speaking to? The gentleman
Well,
that just
I'm
called
calling
my.
you from Vehicle Protection Services.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I was just talking to the vehicle protection specialist, and he wouldn't answer anything I was saying. He just kept talking. He wouldn't let me get one word in. Just kept talking, and it made me want to click a button whether I want to speak to a representative or I want to get off the no call.
I can't. I just
It
can't.
boggles my mind
can't.
that's such a thing.
This topic came up on there because I think the trailer was hitting. Who do you guys pull for in the fight, Kong versus Godzilla?
Godzilla.
Okay, I'm falling for Kong.
I mean, of course,
Yeah,
it's your people.
Yeah, I'm on ape shit heavy. Who now objectively, who wins in that fight, and does terrain matter?
I don't think, dude. Do you see the mega breath? You just fucking nuke everything,
It is mega breath.
and then he also gets a real hot and just fucking melts everything around him.
And he can also go underwater.
but he's taken an ass whipping from creatures that are far less impressive to me than Kong.
Mon Mothra from Star Wars. It's crazy how she turned into that giant moth.
There's the title. It always presents itself.
But Kong is really small compared to him. How like
Not in this universe. I think they're
Oh.
Yeah, in this the trailer they're eye to eye almost.
Yeah.
oh they're the same size.
yeah.
So it's super
How many
calm.
bananas you gotta eat?
I like Godzilla. He's like a staple of like just like different, right? But like E.T. and like he belongs in that conversation.
And it says
Jaws.
something that he's like specifically was a Japanese thing, but it's still worldwide now.
Harvey Weinstein.
Is it too soon?
No, it's not.
I'm not sure. I think. Well, we did talk about Marilyn Phil's feet, so we'll tie it to that
Oh God.
because he had a foot thing. Well, I used to like that shit on Netflix because they used to be
The stars,
yeah. But I
and it
think
would
was-
correlate to you.
I think it was Amy Schumer that killed that.
God damn it.
From what I recall, like because she said some political shit, pissed off a group. I'm guessing she said some left wing shit, pissed off some right wing people. Is my guess, and they all fucking killed her stars. So then,
I thought it was because like she was copying material or some shit.
no, I don't think so. I think it was like I think it was during the height of all the. Remember when all the political? See, like it's still around now.
Oh, no, you can rate it, but it's a star. And then it's a tomato meter.
So the tomato meter is the critic score. The audience score
Well, they're
is.
both high. That's
For his house?
Oh
You just
yeah,
looked
look
it
at
up?
that. So they actually have a higher critic score.
Yeah,
than the
100%
audience. Yeah,
critic
so
score.
like that usually because
I've never seen 100% critic score. I'm not sure. Oh, BBC Films.
Wait, I may not want to watch this.
Well, I don't watch that with the kids.
What?
Nothing. So like every episode, it's not like a reality show where like it's a bunch of them and every week it's cut one. No, one show is 4 people. By the end, there's one winner. So that's nice and quick and a lot of different things being made. And no drama, no backstory, because I fucking hate that with reality shows when they're like, okay, look, they'll
Just a
make this.
glimpse of John's family
Exactly.
having pizza, eating at the park with the dog, and yeah, no,
And,
really.
and the sad story, his sister died, and he was inspired to run a goddamn marathon. It's none of that shit. It's like they're making stuff now. Let's watch them make shit, and then
they're talking. You hear their voice talking about the hardship, but the video footage is not them talking. It's them like looking at a lamp or something. Like,
yes, I hate that shit with reality shows, and I also hate like the cattiness, like when people are like try to sabotage each other or shit talk each other. I know you like that kind of stuff.
I like it depends.
I like good sportsmanship. Cause no, I get it. If it's like it came out burnt or like too fucking salty, you know, it's like fuck, I fucked this up and I gotta throw it away. But like,
Well, you saw the state of my blueberry orange bread.
it smelled amazing.
Well, you should have had some. I didn't even offer you any.
Well, no, it's too early for me. to eat.
No, actually, you didn't want to eat it because it looked disgusting.
No. I'm like Bobby, probably. A lot of times I like food that looks disgusting because those are the best food. Like sloppy shit, like sloppy joes, like
I want to
shepherd's
make
pie.
eating out jokes so bad. I just want to say that. I'm
Just
holding.
slopping.
Yeah, but I don't like. I like well kept food. I like
You don't like
Nah, man.
sloppy, moist
Nah,
foods?
put it. Have it look nice on the plate, please. Please. Presentable, yes. Don't go out looking like that. Yeah. Now some of them were like, man, like just the things they were offering, I needed at the time. And looking back on it, it's like, I wasted a lot of the castration thing because they were Christian based. They denied themselves sex while they were there. Like even the couples split up while they were there. And one person was like, man, I keep having these urges. And then like it wasn't the lead guy. It was like the acolyte, like one of the lead guys. It was like there's only one cure.
Group leader.
It was like only one cure for this. Cut their fucking nuts off. You know what I mean? Like it's a fucking pandemic over here. And they're like I don't know. I know that the leader of the call guy's like I don't know. I was like no, nuts off. And they
You try first. Let's see how it works
So
for
of course,
you.
like one of the members is like has some medical training. He's probably like a fucking EMT, you know what I mean, school nurse. And they're like bring him in. He can do it. So like he like goes horribly wrong.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so they do it at first. It's successful, but then like and the guys talking about it, like I'm such a fucking child, but like the guys talking about it, like well then his testicle satchel became so, and I'm like, but like it's like it's called a scrotum, dude.
Sack, bro.
It was like, or he might have said sack. Anyway, whatever it was fucking funny to me. It started like filling up with blood and shit. So they took him to the hospital, but it was an infection by that time and everything else, and it killed him. So
it killed him.
Yeah. So then they stopped doing the castrations. They only like the cult leader stepped in and was like, no, executive order.
We won't make it to the spaceship.
Yeah,
if
we're not. We're not
we
gonna
keep having to take people to the
We
hospital.
keep cutting these fucking nuts off. We're not gonna make it, guys.
Yeah.
So we're
Teen
still
Titans
watching.
season 2. You finished Titan season 2, right?
Yeah, how's
Like
that going?
3 months later. Yeah. You love that show.
No, not 3 months. God, it's another one that like started strong. I don't understand. It's like they get it rolling and then they're like, nah, fuck it, just whatever.
It got popular. They got the money,
Yeah,
and they're
people
phoning
like
it in.
People like it. Fuck it now, right?
I don't get it.
Got him.
Got him. We watched King of Staten Island. Kids are going back to school, right? Hybrid style. And
You guys wanted them to go back to school.
100%. I'm good. Any day.
I'm ready for them to go back to school 5 days a week, all day long.
They're like, look, we
I
can
think you
take...
just want them out of the house, it sounds like.
They're like, look, we can take them, but only on holidays. I'm like, I'll sign it. They're like, look, they're only going to go to school from June to August and on holidays. I'm like, yep, I'll take it. Send it. Anyway, so we had to attend this virtual meeting.
Oh, God.
On Zoom?
On Zoom. In my name.
Yeah. So I was having so much fun because of how fucking stupid it all is, right? And some of the people are on the Zoom meeting in fucking masks. And
No, they were not.
Oh,
you
no, that's
wanted
right.
to be. He was like, no, let's wear a mask. Turn on the camera and we're going to wear a mask. I was like, no, I'm not doing it. He's like, come on.
It would have been
And
hilarious.
Jaina is egging him on. Yeah, no.
yeah, it's like we're just there.
Why
We're
not?
just taking it serious with the masks on. And then like,
Gotta have fun.
there was a guy that came on as like a helper to handle the chat. So the superintendent, or was the superintendent that was talking?
The assistant principal was managing the chat, and the principal was talking.
So then it was like the principal would say something. Somebody would ask a question about it. Like, so you're like, and the lunch will be provided from 11 to 11:30, and then somebody would say, provided ? And everybody gets a free lunch.
bagged lunch. No cooked lunches, but everybody
Everybody.
is going to be. There will be a lunch available for breakfast and lunch.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So then somebody's like, provided? And they're like, yes, everyone gets a free lunch. And then I was like, ask how much it costs. Ask how much it costs. Like, you know what I mean? Like
I'm trying to listen, and him and Jaina are just.
It would be more fun.
dude, that was I just put PTA meeting in masks, and I made the emoji face of the mask on. And so in my head, I was like, parents were ahead because that's how I view people. But no, it wasn't. She's right. I was like, let's just go live on the cameras, and we both have our masks on, and we. So anyway, it's just strange to me, and but one thing they did announce, it's kind of exciting, not necessarily for me because I'm not a huge fan, but I can appreciate it. Is Silverhawks. But they've just
Silverhawks.
But they've just shown the logo.
It's good for them to make it because they're underrepresented.
Yeah, do you remember Silverhawks?
Much like my
I
people.
do not. Silver hogs.
What the fuck?
Yes. So
My
let me
heart.
tell you the story. let me tell you the origin story. So there is a portal, right, that was opened up through some transdimensional space program, and
Is it hogs or hawks?
hogs? And
Seriously?
yeah, and it opened up in Middle America at a giant pig farm, like where they, it's like.
Are you being funny?
No, it's like a slaughterhouse, like where they raise pigs for like butcher, like for grocery stores, what have you. And it transported all of these hogs
I can't.
into
Is he
outer
fucking with
space.
me?
Listen.
And once the hogs reached outer space, the gamma rays from space affected the hogs, and now they
You
became
are
super pigs, and they're all armored, and they have and some of them throw, but because they come from the farm, some of them throw, like, they have weapons, and they're like belts and shit. Like,
You're
on the
serious?
Yeah. So like, some of them have like ribs, and they just throw the ribs, and then others have like a bacon whip, and they just like
Are you so full of shit? And Joe's just staying just straight. I'm like looking back and forth at their faces, like
I'm with the program, you see.
No, Silverhawks.
yeah, I'm super excited about that.
I know, it's so funny to me.
God, I
There's
don't
no
know.
way
You're excited for Mortal Kombat? Are you
She's
being
super excited.
No, I love the Mortal Kombat movie. Love them. I'm so excited.
It's so bizarre. I think there's no way it's going to be good. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, it's gonna be great.
There's no way. But now, what if there's no techno score?
Oh, that they have to.
Yeah, I know.
the original theme?
Yeah, it's got to be in there somewhere. Even if it's like
It's just an homage.
Even
Someone
if-
said like ringtone. It's gonna be that.
Yeah, or if it's like the second credit scene, like the second the second credit song. You know, the credits you see have
yes.
two songs.
Yeah.
It's the second one.
Oh no, really?
I just don't know if it.
They have to do it when they
Look,
start
that-
fighting. Like, they have to do it like.
That song is a product of its time.
The evening right after I got the shot, I started getting a little fever, and I had that for almost 24 hours.
Did the first one do anything to you?
No, I mean, I had soreness in my arm, more soreness than a flu shot, but
So the first one I had probably the most sore my arm's ever been from a shot.
Yep.
yeah. Same.
It was weird. I've never been sore in my arm.
You've gotten yours too? Both of them?
No, just the first
Just the
one.
first one?
The second one, I felt like a flu shot, like a regular like flu shot soreness.
Oh,
like,
and the
just
second
like-
one, I still had soreness, but it wasn't in my mind because I was sick from the rest of it. So
Yeah, I didn't have any cough, any fever, any. But I'm on some man shit kind of in general. You know what I mean?
Thanks, Bobby.
I'm just kidding. Yeah, I do, and I don't think he's a good Cable. I'm sorry, I don't care.
He got the look down, but that was.
I
about it.
disagree.
You know,
I don't think he looks like Cable.
Oh,
I
you
don't
had
think
15 pounds of muscle. Is that it?
No, he needs another 50 pounds of muscle.
Oh.
Ain't no bodybuilder's got time to act, bro.
And,
What?
Ain't no bodybuilder's got time to act.
I agree.
and Rob Liefeld doesn't know how to draw people.
But actors
so.
have time to bodybuild.
Now, do you feel caught between a rock and a hard place, Joe?
The Rock's not a bodybuilder, bro. Haven't seen him on stage.
because there's a rumor circulating for a while that he was supposed to be Mephisto, and not that character.
I would be surprised to see them do that character.
Yeah, I would be too, but
Satan.
But with the long-standing rumor of the big bad for Doctor Strange 2 being Nightmare, it could easily be that as well.
Yeah.
And that would give a reason
What if
for
it was
Wanda to go nuts.
the River Bottom Nightmare Band? What if that was?
But what if it was
and they find him in the multiverse.
on Elm
Holy
Street?
shit, dude.
Then I'm in.
Bobby, you're the only one who would understand that.
Dude, they're fucking
You're the
hard.
only one who pick up that.
I want 1/6.
And that's it. Oh, they're gonna. I see a preview for a statue on my bay.
Which one?
Ooh.
It's Claymore.
That's the guy that won American Idol.
Who?
Clay Aiken, you said?
What? Clay Aiken.
We're aching for Aiken. Remember that?
Oh my god.
Hey, Clay Aiken, Rupert
Dude,
stuttered. I had to pull for the 205.
If
man.
you got a quarter scale
Jesus
of Clay
Christ.
Aiken, you're a different
Somebody
type. You're a
does.
different
I
type of
bet
fan.
Oh man.
In the karaoke and shit.
so it's a Korean
No,
barbecue
wait,
restaurant that
you guys
has
do
karaoke.
I like the sound of it.
So
yeah, he
and
did talk about
we
this,
got
right.
we got kicked out.
You got kicked
Let me
out?
tell
Did you
about
guys
that.
actually sing
we
something?
we got we did. We sang our asses off, and we got
Hurry up and buy.
yeah.
Oh my god, dude.
So
How is this not on recording somewhere?
I don't
No,
know.
she talked about it like last year.
Right.
yeah,
Well,
I remember you talking about
so-
it.
I remember I got shit faced.
so
And
Robert played the same song 5 times in a row, and they kicked us out.
oh,
he
it
played-
wasn't. Korean places are usually your own booth. You like.
It was, but he was so loud. They came
Oh, you
like,
can
"Hey,
hear-
y'all
dude.
gotta go. Yeah, it's too loud."
That's
so
crazy.
he played.
'Cause that's your
Hilarious.
soundproof,
He
bro.
played Danger Zone.
Of course he did.
Yeah. And they kicked us out. They said it's too many logins attempts.
Kenny Loggins.
That's good. All right.
You should never tell a pun to a kleptomaniac because they tend to take things literally.
I get it. You don't get to shake your head, Chris. You don't get to fucking shake your head.
So there's 3 themes to my nerd week
Okay.
point 5 here. It's
right.
outer space, cocaine, and pro wrestling.
Sounds amazing.
So
Wow.
I'm in.
Pro wrestling on cocaine in outer space. Amazing.
I'll book
Just
it.
cocaine. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
So we'll do the cocaine first. I watched 2 cocaine related
where is it?
documentaries on both on Netflix. One's called Operation Odessa. Or you guys know who David Arquette is,
Yeah.
right?
He was in Scream.
I thought he was an actor.
Yeah, he was an actor,
He
but
is.
he's also big in the wrestling world.
He's Patricia Arquette's
Brother.
He is, and Rosanna Arquette's brother, and they grew up in a cult, basically. I didn't know that.
Where you from?
Oh,
Love it.
really?
Bobby, I'm from lots of places and done lots of things, but I definitely didn't grow up in a cult. And I think that's it for me. I got some Transformers. I know that you wanted to talk about.
Well, I'm anxious. I want to know how. I want to know how. I just want to. Can you give me the origin story?
So the origin story is I saw those, when they came out. I'm like, okay, this is cool. This is literally the pocket that I enjoy of Transformers the most, which is the movie,
So the 86 Studios
the
stuff?
86. So I got
I thought it was a Michael Bay movie.
I got the Hot Rod, which is
Yeah,
probably
I haven't been able to find
so to
it
speak.
anywhere.
which is probably one of the best retail Transformers
Yeah.
I've ever handled.
That's what I thought about the Grimlock.
I think a lot of
thought-
people have said that.
And
Grimlock.
and then I had seen Cup and Blur at Target, and I was like,
Cup's your favorite character.
yeah,
Traditionally,
and that's
right?
the tragedy of the whole thing.
I mean, I remember you talking about it before.
That's
so-
the-
tragedy of the whole thing. See, I wanted the Hot Rod because I thought it looked really well
the Hot
done. I
Rod
just haven't
looks
found
great.
it yet.
I mean, I'm looking forward to looking at the hot rod, so to speak. As
So
well.
is the Hot Rod the same scale, or is it actually larger?
No, it's the exact same scale.
It just comes with more accessory stuff.
yeah, it comes
right?
with a bunch of crap. It comes with
It comes
lightning
with the Matrix,
effects
right?
and the Matrix, of course, and the saw blade thing.
Okay.
And
Yeah. You think people have more tiny screwdrivers or matrices?
That's a good question.
You're podding.
I just really want them to figure out how to put the Matrix into the waffles to fill it up.
How many Matrixes do you think you have after 5 years?
I watch. I've been playing Donkey Kong Country.
Like the old.
No, like
They
it's like,
didn't open the Switch though.
no, it's like Treasure Island, or I don't know. The whole fucking Donkey Planet is frozen by pirates or some shit, and you got to unfreeze the. I don't know what the fuck is going on.
What?
You're-
Old
it's just
old
the way you're
games are like
playing
that. The
this on.
story is just plastered on.
It's monkey madness. All right.
What are you playing this on?
Switch, but not the portable one. Like we're playing it like on the
Okay, you're
console
playing this with the
one.
kids.
Not his Switch.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah.
throw in the
Cool,
box.
Cool.
Breaking news: they're all portable.
Oh, well, yeah. but mine I don't think can hook up to the TV.
That is correct. You have to switch light.
Okay. So anyway, be that as it may, let me tell you something. I think there's only like 6 worlds. Do you know what I mean? I'm and of each world has about 6 levels. I'm on 6-4, and it's hard as fuck. Like I'm talking about like I want to take. I had to stop because
you're gonna act out.
See that bruise?
Yeah.
That's from me punching my leg.
Dude, that's
like me with Doom Eternal when I get.
That's about a week of healing. Like it was purple because I was just like, God damn motherfucking shit. Like
that's good gaming though.
It's me when I keep on dying for the 30th or 40th time on a boss.
The kids left the room. Like you know, like I'm so fucking angry, and like so, like we're coming.
What did Laura say?
So, I mean, she knows me.
That's your father.
Yeah, we're coming back from. We went to
course.
We went to Barnes and Noble because we did some white shit and cashed out our credit card coupons for like you know.
Wow.
Can we use these at Starbucks? Are they transferable?
Jesus.
So we're coming back. We're coming back from that, and the kids are like, can we play Donkey Kong again? And I'm sitting there like, man, I don't know. Like, it might be too soon for me. It might be too soon. And Selena goes, maybe we can get past the Forest Folly, which is like the name of the board that we're on. That's how fucked up the level is. We know the name of it. Like, dude, it's not. It's one of them. Like you know, like so a video game can be hard and it can be hard.
I loved it. I'm loving this.
Wound the fuck up.
Wow,
games. That's good gaming.
You had this backed up for a while.
Into it.
A video game can be hard and that's fine. It can be challenging and that's fine. But when like the mechanics of the game that make it hard are inconsistent, that's what drives me nuts. So it's
Crash Bandicoot.
It's what is it? ABXY? Is that what it is?
Sure.
Yes.
All right. So XY makes you use this little springy jump thing, right? Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, Joe. Yeah. Sometimes I land on the little platform and I slide off. Sometimes I land just fine. Hard to say. Hard to say why. And I made.
Oh god! It reminds me of myself.
And I made it all the way.
Dude, you need to be on Twitch to play this.
Oh my god, we
People
gotta get
would
Bob.
love to watch.
I made it all the way to the at the end of the level. There's like the big barrel. You can see it. Like all you gotta do is punch that barrel, and it's. I saw it. I saw the barrel and couldn't make contact.
Oh my god!
You talk about somebody mad, like.
Man.
I think I've probably. I don't know if I've strung so many curse words together in a fit of violence, like because I'm punching a chair, I'm smacking shit, like, you know, and how much these motherfuckers get paid for this shit? You know, like I'm about, you know what I mean? Like that's the bag I get in. Like you got fucking 16 designers working around the clock and they can't figure out how to make the fucking springboard work,
dude. How are you not on Twitch? This would get so many,
Bobby. Have you
so
ever,
many watches.
God,
have you ever heard of the Game Genie?
Oh god! How about the game Shark?
Have you YouTubed this level to see if it can provide any assistance?
No, because I know how to do it. Like that's the thing. Is like
sure?
it's yes because
he saw the barrel.
I've made it to the barrel. I know how to do it. It's just sometimes the button works, sometimes the button chooses not to work. And then and we're usually playing in the evening, right? And we're taking turns because it's a family. And yeah,
I see that's working real well. That's only winding you up more, man.
But by the time it comes, the controller comes back to me because everybody, the fucking baby gets a turn. I was like, just give her the controllers that aren't even hooked up. She might get another fucking
dude.
turn. Like, you know what I mean?
We've done that with when we were young.
Of course.
To the young brother of somebody's young brother.
Oh, look, you're
play it too.
you're
You play it
playing.
too.
Oh, you're great. You're fucking fantastic at this game. Look how far you got, you idiot. But like, so like
that haven't done that.
By the time it makes it back around to me, I'm just a little bit more drunk.
Oh.
And a little bit more drunk, and a little
bit more wound up.
And now, I'm a little bit more angry.
Because you've been stewing for 2 turns.
I'm like, even if I was at a bar, I'd have somebody to fight. You know?
Your kids are like, whoa.
I look at Jaina like, you better watch your shoes you're stepping on. I'm in a mood. So anyway, my goal is to beat the fucking thing, but we'll see.
I'm almost there.
What?
Just wait. I said you're almost there at that level.
Yeah,
but wait till you get to the next
two more
one.
more. Well, I'll tell you,
Wait till you get to the next one.
the one before this one, the fucking Mardi Gras neither.
I know it only gets harder, bro.
Yeah,
That's how games work.
The one before was
Mardi Gras.
the one before was this fucking barrel. Oh fuck you, dude! Listen, you hop in this barrel, right? And then like the barrel.
He's getting his cardio in, guys.
The barrel
He's fucking jumping up and down.
The barrel moves like it moves without you moving it, right?
Right.
It's on a mission already. So it wants to go down, right? Because whoever designed the barrel's a fucking moron. So then you have to like tap A to get it to go up. You can't tap A too much, Joe. You'll hit the fucking ceiling, and you can't get hit. You can't get hit more than so many times, and you know what I mean. So like, and as you're moving through the levels moving, so like, oh fuck, I gotta go down. I gotta go. That fucking game took me for fucking ever. You know what I mean? Like that level. So like now I'm on a forest valley. I'm on a forest valley for like 6 days now.
Did you take notes?
Yes,
I'm proud of you, Bobby.
Yes, I
You took
did.
notes. No matter how your parents grew up, that life was a lot harder than ours was, generally speaking.
Yep.
You know, the communication, the fact that we literally have the entire world. And I have 2 of them. We have the entire world.
Flex on these whores.
He called them whores. To be able to, like, I can find out anything I want to know in 30 seconds.
Yep.
Yeah.
Anything. And
How much is a stream worth?
It's gonna take more than 30 seconds.
Yeah.
We had this fucking school thing last week, you know, where we're supposed to have a serious.
Oh, yeah. And you guys were like,
Not you guys.
no,
Me.
you, yeah.
Me.
And Laura was trying to
You know, where
understand what was going on. You were just
yeah, I'm like, fuck this. Let's just
being a clown.
yeah, let's just fuck with these people. Like in my head, I'm always like, I know the kids got to be to school in person Thursday at 8.
Yep.
What the fuck else information do I need? Mm-hmm. I'm gonna drop their ass off. I'm gonna pick their ass up, and that's it. You don't need to tell me
Sounds
about.
like to me.
You don't need to tell me about the, you know, how much Lysol you have. I don't give a fuck. They're going whether you have Lysol or not.
Yep.
I don't give a fuck if you got one paper towel's got to be split between all the students. Their ass is leaving this house for 8 hours, more if you'll have them. You got any after school programs? I'm signing up.
Joe, you're just going to post a shirtless picture and do what you normally
that's
do.
what we'll do.
You know, we all know
20,000 calories.
You're going to be good until one day
Miss
when
Miyagi.
you're going to be a mess.
Yeah, oh yeah.
You're going to wake up one morning, you're going to have a very long goatee, and your fingernails are going to be 30 inches long.
You'd be like James Bond.
I'll lose a whole foot of height. Sure,
And you're going to be squatting and fishing somewhere, smoking a Marlboro Light. I'm like, what happened?
He's
Come
gonna be
pop a
smoking.
squat with me.
He's gonna be smoking a clove.
Paul C. He said, I know that we are all blessed to still be working during these COVID times. That's a fact. But things may change in the future. We might need to start making some money. With that in mind, we need to start thinking about your future. Let's talk OnlyFans. There have been a couple of celebrities now who have been proven that your OnlyFans doesn't need to be adult content. Bella Thorne, former WWE stars, and Lena Vega, etc. It's all about creative freedom and the ability to do whatever you want, kind of like Patreon. With all that in mind, what kind of content would you guys put on your individual OnlyFans accounts? What would you put on the NRR OnlyFans? And finally, though you don't need to, how long would it be before that premium tier membership came up and we got to see the good stuff? Would it be a slow transition over to do it, or would you just go straight into content suitable for the hub?
I think we just immediately...
For the purposes of this question, let's assume that whatever you do, it'll be enough to sustain your lifestyle so you don't have to do anything just because you think it'll get more subs.
I think that we just do our outro and work from there. We just do our outro and work from there.
Tasty Tank's going to be rough.
No, I didn't say that I was going to do that, but that would be...
Well, it is your outro.
You know, it's funny. It's funny. I think Patreon got used a lot like OnlyFans before OnlyFans was OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Agreed.
I think it was, you know...
And
I've always wanted to know how wide I can stretch my asshole.
you got to relax.
Yeah, exactly. You do. Exactly. Before you take the monster can, you have to relax. Take a deep breath. Think about airplanes.
But
Here
yeah,
comes the airplane.
you prefer peanut or sunflower oil?
Oh God.
So are we all going straight away to the premium tier?
I mean, listen, if that's what if dioramas fails after the job fails, then I guess I'll whip it out.
Yeah, I guess it depends on how quickly whatever else I was doing fails.
I'll get stupid, man. I'll wear a little bunny suit. I'll do dumb shit, man, just for the laughs.
I already have costumes.
Yeah, dude, you come on down with like a big old sword that's like as big as this room.
Put in my ass.
Joe. I think Joe's trying to tell us something. He's already doing this.
I like Joe at Joe at 39.
Joe at 40 is going to be wild. He's going to get
Joe's already got his OnlyFans.
He's got like 2 gray hairs, so he's got a stripe like rogue.
Yeah. All right, Keith. Keith's back on it.
KFC.
Yeah, dude. What if?
It's gotta be.
What if?
It's got to be Keith.
Let's just
With
call
his cowboy hat.
Keith. You are KFC.
What a miss.
From now on. Hey guys, was wondering how much editing goes into the podcast. Tons, Keith. We just put that laugh in from last week. Is there usually stuff we don't hear, or maybe the fact that any of you guys go maybe not put that in? So it's happened.
Yes. Yeah, it's happened. I think to all of us at some point in time.
Yep.
Whether it's something like we're like, whoa, let's run that. I mean, there's been occasions when I've even like, hang on a minute. Because it'll like take a minute to process, but like go back about 10 minutes and what you've said, and then we listen to it, and you're like, no, it's okay. I'm like, okay,
yeah.
Because we're believe it or not, we try to be careful.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like it, but like there's
a line.
There's a line.
It's out there, but
it's hard. It's hard to navigate sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
You think we'll get Studio Ox figures now for the year of the Ox?
I think this is Ox flavored Gundam Ox Team Gundam maybe coming out.
Oh really?
For the years of Ox, or maybe it was just a design, the original Gundam mechanical design, like drew one up.
Joe, let me ask you a question. How does your family celebrate anything?
Fuck no.
Okay.
Not even like a dinner or something?
I don't even celebrate Valentine's Day. We don't celebrate anything.
Well, Valentine's Day.
I understand. Like, okay.
If my dad called me and said Happy Valentine's Day, it would fuck me up.
Yeah, me too. Did your parents don't do anything for?
Not as far as I know. They might like make noodles for dinner or some shit, because you're supposed to have noodles for New Year's.
What's y'all's
longevity or some bullshit like that?
What's y'all's Chinese zodiac symbol? Do you know?
I'm a cock.
Believe it.
Yeah.
I'm a monkey.
I believe it. I'm a dragon.
Believe it. Long in the tooth.
Yeah, that's right.
They send me clothes and I wear it.
Interesting.
And that's another crop top that says "always hungry." I'm like, oh, that makes.
That's fair.
But I mean, the people buying me shit to wear on stream, I'll do it. It's no fucking skin off my back.
I bet you they couldn't find a Chris Gaines.
No, dude. I'm wearing my Christmas present from Pinkerton. This is a Chris Gaines
2019
tank
Christmas present.
Yep. Right. And I do wear this regularly. It's extremely comfortable.
It is. It looks soft from here.
And I told him he should go bottomless and just wear the Chris Gaines tank top so that his dick looks like a little meat goatee.
A little meat goatee. Oh my goodness.
Il Yang.
I know the vibes.
The Wolf Brigade.
Cookie Dayo Kenya. Baro.
What is happening?
He knows Taekwondo.
My left butt cheek is Korean.
All right.
He probably knows more Korean than fucking Chris does.
I'm a black belt.
Yeah.
Do you know that?
No.
Yeah, that's a fact.
In what?
Taekwondo black belt.
In Taekwondo.
You didn't know that?
No.
I still have it. I can't.
How old were you when you got this black belt?
12, I think.
Okay, got you.
Yeah, I'll still fuck somebody up though. I bet. But I don't use that shit.
You learn to respect the bowing, lots of bowing.
How the hell you gonna give a 12-year-old a black belt?
Oh wait, I was kicking ass pretty much.
Okay. Is it because you were gonna beat your sensei's ass if you didn't get the black belt? Is that what it was?
Did I ever tell you I kicked that girl in the head and knocked her out?
No,
dude.
The fuck?
This girl, Darlene, man, I'll never forget it.
What was her name?
I knew this girl. Her name was Darlene.
I didn't want to spar with her, like, because I was raised a certain way, right? And I know we're all equal and everything, but I was raised to not fight women, and that's just the way I came up. And they made me spar against her, and I was telling them the master Jungsi Jung something them so that I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to fight this girl, and she was like, you have to, and my like signature move was my spinning hook kick. I was fast.
Can you
with
imagine Bobby doing a spinning hook kick?
No,
that's crazy. That's a signature move.
And that shit.
That's his go-to.
That shit went bing, and my foot went right upside her head, and out she went through the headgear.
Have you looked her up? She should have permanent brain damage.
So I don't know what her last name is, but I mean, they took her out in a like the ambulance came and took her out in a stretcher, like, and I felt so terrible. And then
and they just said, here's your black belt. Leave. Don't come back. But here's your black belt. Don't ever.
I felt so bad.
Come back.
What did your dad say?
So bad. My dad was like, it was a very hard.
What did your dad see this?
Oh yeah. My dad was very active. Like, he was always there at the game.
Did anybody yell, "Damn"?
No, he was like, it was a very hard spot for them to put you in, and there's a balance in life and all this kind of shit.
He does a good job.
I don't think he hit me with a good job. For knocking this girl out. And I mean, I gave her face the business. Like,
did she come back to class?
I can't remember
because you legit didn't go back after they gave you the black belt.
No. But what's funny is I wanted to quit. Like, after like
you had to beat up a girl.
I had to beat up a girl first. That was like the unlock the key.
Getting busted for being rowdy at a fucking Transformers convention, though, that's fucking crazy.
Yeah, that's when you know you're fucking badass.
King of the nerds, man. King of the nerds, man.
I just walk around doing that. As I'm doing my pinky
call
and my
everybody,
thumb out.
Call everybody bro.
Yeah. Tell me,
Hey,
what
bro.
was the penis to vagina ratio?
Oh, bro.
You'd have loved it.
I would have loved it.
Bro, it was year of the cock all over again, bro.
Yeah, there you go.
There might have been two women in there. I don't know, maybe three. It depends on the room. But most of the time,
I tell you what, you give me a pen and paper, I could probably list them.
Yeah, I'm sure you could.
Scarface on regular TV is the best.
I don't think I've
I
seen
don't
it.
know if I've ever seen it.
This town is like a great big chicken, just waiting to get plucked. Here's another one. That's one of my favorites.
That's pretty fucking good.
How'd you get that scar, tough guy? Eating pineapple? How am I going to get a scar like this eating pineapple?
Right.
Are you serious?
Right. Yes.
I feel
It's
like
funny.
I need to. How do you get that cut? How do you get a TV cut of movies?
Punky Brewster is coming back.
Why?
So I don't know. And
Soleil Moon Frye.
and and it's her. Mm-hmm. And she's playing like a mom, divorced mom. She's got 3 kids. She has not. I don't think she's given birth to 3 children, but she has 3 children living with her. Because or there's different fathers involved, but that's not the impression I get. I get the impression that there's one father, that they are divorced, and they have 3 kids living there, one of which might be her kid.
Is the old guy or the dog in it?
So I haven't seen the old guy. I think
So
he
the
might
old
be
guy's
dead. Is he
very
dead?
dead.
Okay.
And I would imagine the dog is
pretty
probably
dead.
passed away too. Because that was in the 80s.
Yeah.
I'm trying to like when me and Kelly got together, I had a collection, and I never really asked her what did you think about it, because I mean I didn't have a ton of stuff. I had like Masterpiece, Transformers, the little bit that was out at that point. But I didn't have a basement like I do now, or like full of totes, or set up any kind of way.
Yeah. I went to this ice cream shop, and I took a picture of it to send, but one of the seasonings you could get on your ice cream was like chocolate syrup, caramel,
Bacon.
Yeah, and then the
Old
Old Bay.
Yeah. Hey man, a little bit flavor. Don't knock it till you try it.
I know.
I've had it.
I haven't, but
and I won't.
Like
do that
fresh,
again.
crunchy bacon bits on ice cream is good.
No, that's solid.
that's
So why is that good? And then you like shaking your head at Obey.
I'm not shaking my head at it. I'm just.
He is?
Yeah.
Yeah, because fuck Obey.
What?
I'm not in.
You guys.
He's not from around here.
Yeah,
I've been here for 30
that's
years.
right.
I know, but you're not from around here.
That's not in your DNA.
Yeah, I mean,
I assimilate it very well
Some
to this area.
fried catfish, and I might be all right with it. But
Do you ever put like asbestos and shit in your water? Like,
I mean, a sprinkle.
A taste of home, he says.
Tastes like poverty. As I'm scrolling through, because usually I scroll just look for memes. I'm scrolling, I saw a link for the Snyder Cut, which, I was already aware. I've already posted the trailer. I've already posted articles about it. I saw.
That shit. He put up, if War Machine were to go through Wanda's hex, would he turn back into Terrence Howard? That shit had me crying last night.
I assume it's that way for any profession of people. Like, I'm sure, like, lawyers, right? You said lawyers watching this Joe Honor show. I'm sure they're like judging how it is compared to their courtroom.
That's how I feel when I watch movies with fight scenes. I'm like, nope, that's not right. They didn't train. That's not right.
Every now and then with mopping.
You look at the mopping like that. You don't swerve that way.
Yeah, you don't even know the S pattern.
You gotta get the corner.
You're never gonna get the corner.
You can't just round the corner like that.
Oh, you're just gonna take that bucket right into the next room, aren't you?
I trained with him right before he went off to college. Now, I didn't get my revenge, but I did. We were neutralized, so we sat in a neutral position for a solid 4 minutes. He couldn't get what he needed. I will never ever get what I need off of him.
Right,
but
sounds like
hey,
something else.
Stop playing hard to get.
I mean, he was of age.
Yeah. But by that time, he's going off to college. You're not talking about Doogie Howser.
But
I was thinking when you said that, I was trying to think. I was like, man, I know there's one out there I'm thinking of. I watched an African movie dubbed, Gods and Men or something like that. Like, I think
the gods must be crazy.
Dude, I remember my grandma had that on VHS, and like I
you like that reference, Bobby?
And it's just so, life is just not that, it's not that simple.
It's fucking complicated.
Then you got people that, favor, like the crazy dog fanatics. It's like, it's like, oh, there's a dog that's about to get, like this dog is in trouble, but, there's a car full of people over here suffering. I can only say, I'm going to save the dog. And it's like, to them, they're a good person.
Right.
And it's like, I mean,
I'm tempted to save the dog more than people myself.
I mean, my whole thing is, are there kids in the car? If there are kids in the car,
kids are like animals to me. So like I treat them like dogs.
Yeah, if there are kids in the car,
in a good way.
Are they bratty ass kids?
Yeah, they might have,
because they're not fully grown human beings yet. They're not adults. They still have a chance.
Like little fucking sassy fucks.
Who's laughing now?
Remember I tripped and you were fucking giggling?
No.
hey, I'm gonna go save this dog and I fuck you.
Kicking that seat in front of you in the theater seems like a pretty bad fucking idea now, doesn't it? Why don't you kick it in that sedan and get crushed?
They die in a fucking sedan. That's fucking terrible.
The reason why people disagree is because there's not one way to see something.
I mean, especially when you say in this country, and the country is fucking huge
and super diverse.
Yeah,
Cleveland isn't the same as Tallahassee, which isn't the same as Boise. Oh, Boise. Oh, Boise.
I bet you that's a slogan up there, though. It has to be.
Oh, Boise. So when they bring home the fresh bag of potato chips. Oh, Boise.
Fresh home fries. So nope, get rid of it all.
Well, Batman's not really for kids because Batman does have guns and kill a lot of people depending on which universe he's in. He also,
or at what point in his life.
He also beats the shit out of people, like not really like
ruthlessly.
And honestly,
as
it might be better
illegally.
off with the guns because without the guns, he's beating them to a pulp, and that's torture.
Fucking breaking people's arms and torturing them,
and then asking the questions after you break their fucking arms, like.
Where are they? Where's the trigger? You would never give it to an ordinary citizen. Thick. So thick.
So there were rumors.
I would like to see a Daredevil movie, but like I don't know if I need him to be it or any.
Isn't he rumored for Spider-Man 3 amongst other billions of people? I think he was seen on set.
Oh, really?
Rumor.
Well, that's ironic. Because he's blind, Dante. He's a blind character.
Now clean it up!
They were talking also about Jessica Jones, not like majorly, but kind of in a small role being in Captain Marvel 2.
Daredevil, I would like to see more with. But I would just like to see him kind of reimagine. But Punisher's fucking that first season. The second season trash too, though. Maybe I've had a lot of Netflix shows trash. That fucking look, the first Daredevil was fine. The second Daredevil was great. The first Punisher was great. Jessica Jones was good. And Luke Cage was fine. The first Luke Cage was fine.
First half.
Up to episode 6.
Yes.
They were good.
I stopped there. That's all I know.
Yeah,
it's great.
They can keep the rest.
You did the right thing.
Defenders.
I was told to.
Defenders is dog shit.
That's your investment not panning out.
Defenders is less than Justice League. I can't be the first person to have said that. It's too good for me to be the first person. Justice League.
I don't know. I don't believe that he is. But I always assume no one's local because especially like, hey, you want to be on?
I want to get Frank Cho on this fucking thing, but I've been fighting for it for years. I can't get any of his people to write me back.
Give me the address. Gotcha.
You just dump them out in a bag onto the floor. Explain this Wonder Woman shit to me. Sit down. I just point to the stool. That's you right there. This report, I think it is based on a rumor. The rumor comes from 4chan or some shit, some no-name shit, that Robert Pattinson was caught having sex on the Batmobile. And now might be on the outs with Warner Brothers.
There's no wrong party there.
Where's the problem?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you fuck on the Batmobile and if you get caught fucking? Why wouldn't they fucking fire you?
And it was Zoe Kravitz who he was fucking, supposedly. Mortal Kombat, I'll never forget. I was hanging outside Mario's house. Remember Red?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yep.
And Red said he could whip my ass in Mortal Kombat. So we all walked up to the arcade and I brushed him. Like, I treated him like a comb over. I brushed his ass so bad. And I remember, I'll never forget Laura, who she was my girlfriend, obviously at the time. She was like, that's the closest I'll ever get to my boyfriend winning the football game.
Goddamn.
And I like Mulan.
I'm an
ally, Joe.
I had someone that asked me a question about being an ally for Black History Month. Yeah. It's quite unique. But should it be called Black History Month or African American History Month? So that's what she asked me. I was like,
oh yeah, she's heavy.
Because I've never heard African American History Month. And I just told her, like, look, just say Black History Month because
you of course are referring to the acronym AHM.
Oh, fuck.
Okay. It's always good making these trips.
Okay, so this is from Joe S. He said, for the NRR crew, sup fellow nerds, sorry I couldn't come up with a question from the other guy's question from the question Inception style, so on and so forth. I ordered KFC. In many ways, you've already done the Inception, sir.
There you have.
I ordered KFC's Dicka since who knows when or if we're getting a Fans Toys one anytime soon. It came in Saturday and I opened it Sunday. It came packed in tank mode and I planned on going from tank to jet to robot. I was watching Bobby's video working to jet mode. Something hits me because something doesn't look right. Turns out the whole section his head is on is missing. 2 inches of nothing, so to speak, is staring at me. How does that happen? That leads me to my question.
Man.
What is the weirdest, oddest thing that has been missing or misassembled on a figure, statue, whatever, that makes you go, huh? What the fuck?
How old were y'all when you ever heard of a Venn diagram? Like
elementary school, 3rd, 4th grade.
Yeah, I don't remember what it called. It was something different.
Well, apparently
Chinese.
we just didn't learn that in Alabama because I mean I heard of one like later in life, but I don't remember ever learning that. And Charlie had to do one the other day, and I'm
really?
like,
you never had to put like things together in those 2 circles?
No,
yeah, that was commonplace, like a 3rd, 4th grade, probably.
Different country, the South.
Yeah.
I guess things maybe just are a little bit more black and white in the South, Joe.
Oh, probably a little too black and white, if you know what I mean.
Hey now.
I told you, just like I send pictures of strangers' kids to my mom. I didn't tell you that?
No. What?
I didn't tell you this?
No.
Okay, so this is good. I thought I had mentioned this. My mom is basically has parental custody of my drug addicted brother's youngest daughter.
Okay, it's him and his significant other are both have issues.
Correct. So she has custody of the youngest daughter, and I've never met this kid. It's my niece, but I've never met her. I have no idea who she is. I couldn't pick her out of a lineup. Well, now I could because I get pictures all the time. So my mom just starts sending me pictures of her, like all the time. Like here she is blowing bubbles.
How old is she?
Oh, it's like me with my
Like
cats.
3.
Okay.
Yeah,
Your
like
cats can blow bubbles?
Out of the ass.
Wow.
You never chew a piece of bubblegum, stick it in your cat's ass, and make him blow bubbles?
nope.
Me either.
So
That might be the most uncomfortable I've ever been on this podcast.
So I said, look, I appreciate that you're sending me these pictures, but her and I have a lot to work out, you know. And I was like, but I think I told her, I was like, but you and I have a lot to work out, and I have no idea who this person is. So it doesn't mean anything to me, these pictures that you're sending. I get that you are living, you're probably psychologically righting wrongs of your own children and with this one, and I can appreciate all that, but like, I don't know. So she kept sending them. Like, didn't get the point that I didn't want pictures of this kid all the time. So I just started sending her random pictures of kids too. So like,
Since when?
it's probably been going on for 3 or 4 months now.
I don't remember this.
Yeah, so like I'll get on Google and I'll just put like happy kid, you know, and then like I just save a whole bunch of them, and then I'll be like,
Bobby, I need you to take about 4 steps back from the situation and let me see your phone, because I think it'd be best to delete some things off your phone.
So then
It looked bad. Google was like, "What the fuck is wrong with this guy?"
so then like,
You're on a list somewhere, I guarantee you.
So you know, I send it her way, and then and one time it was like it happened to be 3 girls, right? They were like, you know, I don't know, they're playing catch or something, and she was like, "Oh, now those are." She thinks they're my kids. Like
So-
she's like, "Oh, they're growing up so beautifully."
So this is
I'm
what
like,
you do.
I guess they are.
You take-
I don't know who they are.
You take that picture and do a Google image search, find out who it is, and catfish your mom with a fake family.
The Devil is a Part-Timer season 2 is announced. Me and Chris are super hyped for this.
The devil is a part-time,
Yeah, a part-timer.
a part-timer.
Yes, this devil from another alternate universe that got sent here with his helper and also the chick that was fighting him, and now they have to adjust to like normal ass life because they don't have superpowers anymore, and he works at McDonald's.
Nice.
And then he became the manager because he's fucking
Does
brilliant.
he look like the devil? Or
No,
just
he did
Just
when
a
he was in
dude?
the other world. Now he just looked like a fucking dude. And this other guy is like his minion. Is always fucking hunched
What's the
over
name of
and-
this? This sounds
The devil
interesting.
is a
The
part-timer.
devil is a part-timer.
But
the
like,
devil is apartheid.
part-timer.
That's not it.
Well, that's awesome. Don't Listen. It's another movie we watched. It's European. I don't know what European country it is because I watched it in dub. Because Netflix is great with having dubbed movies, and voice acting is great. But I think it's only a horror movie if you're a white person, because if you're not a white person, you wouldn't do any of these things that these
Is it
people are
about
doing.
like having a bad credit score and stuff?
It's about not leaving when you should.
Were they returning expired produce?
Bro, I have nightmares about that. Fucking dude, the neighborhood I work in is open pack of chocolates. I didn't like the way this tastes. I want to return it. I'm like, suck a dick.
What if all
This
of
is
the
for real.
available
People are fucking
milk
crazy.
gallons had the expiration date within a week? That's a white nightmare.
I mean, I kind of had a panic moment when we keep milk on deck, but like there was, this gallon expires in 2 days. I wonder if we can drink it, because the date's pretty arbitrary, to be honest. But
Yeah, as
Somehow-
long as it keeps frozen.
did you know that those gallons, the milk's not all from one cow?
Yeah. Yes. Hello. Are you serious?
No.
Okay.
Sometimes I
But y'all paused. Y'all paused.
yeah.
for a
It's like because it's a crazy ass question. Like,
sometimes
single origin milk.
sometimes I get the impression from
Because single origin coffee is like one plant, one bean.
Right.
You should ask that next time you go somewhere that seems bougie. Do you have single origin milk? What do you guys think about the Hostel movies?
I wasn't a big fan. This
I
is
wasn't a big fan either.
slasher. I mean, I watched one, but I was
My favorite scene, I think it's in the second one. Like, one of the dudes, he gets in there with, the girl he's going to kill, and he can't do it. He, just cuts her, and he freaks out. And then, the people who work at this place are knocking on the door. Hey, got some damaged merchandise that's not quite done next door. Would you be interested for a discounted, like shopping this girl around? Shopping this girl around, more like it. That's it right there.
So like they started talking about like when they dig up like this one guy that Nancy fired after it all came out about the Iran-Contra shit. He wrote a book like as soon as he got out, like, and he was like high up military.
Oliver North?
Yes. But I don't know if it was Oliver North or the other guy. It was two guys they fired at the same time or wanted to fire.
That was a porn star.
No, that's Peter North.
Peter North, okay.
Huge spread on that dude.
World record distance.
That dude he shoots the club up.
Drives by.
That dude is the DC sniper.
Wow.
One man bukkake.
Like, I read some interview with him. I told you where he said he how did he do it? He eat a whole bunch of celery. So I ate like a whole stalk of celery one time. It just gave me diarrhea for like a day.
Well,
Why would you want to shoot like that? I don't.
What? Are you kidding me? Are you ready for this?
Play the Chicago Bulls music.
So, anyway, look, I'm gonna let you know straight up. Don't look for preferential treatment today, man. It's March.
Hey, it's Women's History Month, and I've got 2 women.
Hey, I got 3. I collect them too. Did you get COVID?
I didn't get COVID.
Well, that's a bullet dodge.
Well, no, I tried because that 2-week vacation would have been fucking great. I tried so bad. Oh man, I had unprotected shopping and everything.
Unprotected shopping.
Like, what's he doing? Why is he licking that handrail?
Exactly. It's weird. I stopped washing all my groceries in the sink the minute I got them.
2 things I want to say about New York Fried. New York Fried Chicken is like a chicken box. And I don't even know, do other cities have the chicken box like Baltimore does?
I don't know because I feel like Baltimore's the only place that has New York fried chicken. So,
well, I mean, that's Kennedy's Fried Chicken.
Yeah.
And none of the people in New York Fried look like they're from New York.
No, not at all.
Nope.
Unless New York is a small town in Saudi Arabia.
Exactly.
Dude, I remember talking to my buddy Troy, and he was like, why is it when I'm walking to the store, if there is more than 3 dudes on the porch, one of them is shaking back and forth, going waka flocka.
I can see it in my head.
So funny.
In high school, I was definitely what I guess considered a loner because I was cool with everybody, but not to the point where I'm best friends. I had my group of loners, but like, and that was a weird thing, but I was cool with everybody. So I didn't find myself picking on people. And for me, it would never sit right with me personally to do that.
It doesn't have to be picking on somebody too to have somebody that you mistreated.
Yeah. Well, I don't think I mistreated anybody. There's probably somebody listening like that asshole. But
dude, you were always meant to be a vegetarian, man.
Namaste, man.
Namaste.
Bro, be like water, bro.
Fucking Zen.
Oh, you put water on the pot, it becomes a pot.
He does it better than me.
That shit is funny, man. That shit works every time.
But I wonder if Bruce Wayne has to deal with that kind of shit.
No, he's too smart for that shit.
Yeah, he's been doing well.
Yeah.
What if year 1 Bruce Wayne though?
I remember the people.
Yeah,
That's
he
fair.
did that stupid shit. Year 1 Bruce.
Dude, you know how like sometimes when people, well, you guys don't work retail, you don't know. Sometimes people are talking to you, and instead of speaking louder, they take the mask down.
Yeah,
and I went back the fuck up. Dude, why are you attacking me, man? Like they take the mask down to talk at me. I'm like, bro,
no, I can hear you.
Just be louder.
Yeah.
I wonder if he got caught off guard when he was Batman and somebody yelled, Bruce Wayne. He was like, huh?
Oh, yeah. Someone's like, Wayne Enterprise. Oh, huh? Yes.
He's like, hey, Bruce Wayne is like, he turns around, everybody looks at him. He's like, I was just trying to say, I've never seen him either. I thought you found him. I was just kind of check him out real quick.
I can't breathe in this fucking thing.
Oh, you guys knew all along? I also laughed my ass off at one part of it. So there's this one character that's quite possibly racist. but it's like a Rafiki type character.
Oh yeah,
And
I know which one it's talking. Yeah,
it's like it's like the medicine man of the castle, right? Of the kings, all the king's men, and all the kings.
The shaman, if you will.
Yes, if you will. A lot of things that shake, and a lot of beads and feathers out of the hair, and you know what I mean. The whole bit. It's an ensemble of moving pieces, like to this costume, along with some quirky, mannerisms and.
That was Arsenio, wasn't it?
I don't know.
I was trying to I think it was Arsenio.
I would believe it, but physical comedy, very much in that bag. And at one point, he comes out and does this whole thing, and Wesley Snipes goes, "Whose auntie is this?" That shit was so funny. Like it's like three cops. You follow them at different points in their career. Ethan Hawke, Richard Gere, Don Cheadle. Mm-hmm. Who I'm a huge fan of.
You have to say that just because Evan's here.
Well, no,
right?
I say that. You know what?
Ethan Hawke and Richard Gere.
Rest in peace to Nelson Mandela while we're on it. No, I say that because he's like in my top 5 actors of all time.
I think she's not your type because she's athletic.
Jessica Biel's athletic?
Yeah,
she has an athletic build.
Yeah. I thought she was skinny.
No, she looks like she looks.
She's the stripper in Sin City, right?
No, that's Jessica Alba.
Jessica Alba.
Oh, okay. I got Alba Biel confused.
I got you. Jessica Biel was on.
Jessica Alba.
All the white girls are the same to you.
Jessica, yeah. Ever since Nelson Mandela passed.
I don't see the white part of the spectrum.
No, but Jessica Alba, we agree she's skinny?
She's skinny. Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
all right.
She's pretty.
All right.
Yeah, because she was Sue Storm in the Fantastic Four.
People
I can't wait for Ghostbusters to come back out.
That's just gonna be trash too.
It will be, but I'm still gonna enjoy it.
I don't know if I'm gonna enjoy that one.
I know.
Plus, Igor's not there.
I do like that dude, man. It's a Vigo.
And what if he is?
I like that. Don't touch the painting, please. That dude is great. And I got fucking episode 1 in front of Waterboy, and paid no attention. Dude, not for nothing, man. While I'm thinking about Waterboy and Prince lyrics, it's fucked up, man. I think it got more water upstairs and they got sugar on a candy cane. He's calling him mentally ridiculous.
Come on, water upstairs.
That's what he's calling him. I think you got water on the brain. I think you got more water upstairs than you got sugar on a candy cane. I'm like, dude, he's calling him retarded. That's what he's saying. And then you know what else is crazy as fuck is animals strike curious poses. Like, where are you fucking, man? You fucking at Evan's house.
Yeah, Evan circa 2000, yeah.
Anyway, I don't know. The trailers. Yeah, it was great. I actually owe somebody an apology. And that person that I owe the apology to is you. So
really?
I just want to go ahead and get it out there and clear the air. I am sorry for recommending that Zune to you.
Recommending the what?
The Zune, the MP3 player.
Oh. It's the best because you can also listen to the radio.
That's the big selling point.
I tried finding that not that long ago, and I couldn't. It's crazy. I just must have missed that prized possession for so long.
I told them that even when I recommended it to you, I knew it was the wrong choice, but I just wanted somebody to trade songs with.
Can one Zune find another? So, Bobby, if you find yours, can you ping his?
Nah,
and it'll
you had
beat?
to hardwire that bad boy.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
I mean, that's when people fucked up. You're talking about picking the wrong thing. When people picked the goddamn Xbox for the HD DVD instead of the PlayStation for the Blu-ray.
Yeah.
Do you know why?
Fucked up.
Do you know why HD DVD lost out?
Pornography.
Do you know why Betamax lost out?
Pornography.
Yep. It's great.
Do you know why the Zune lost out?
Because it was dumb. Hello.
We've been trying to reach you concerning your car's extended warranty. You should have received something in the mail about your car's extended warranty. Since we have not gotten a response, we are giving you a final courtesy call before we close
Should I
out
do
your
Batman
file.
or Russian?
Press 1 to speak with someone about possibly extending or
Russian,
reinstating your car's warranty. Again,
Hi, this is Miguel at the Warranty Division. We're doing your scheduled warranty checkup today. Can you please verify the year, make, and model of your vehicle so I can pull up your file?
I have a 2004 Z-Mac.
2004?
Yes.
Okay, what's the make and model, I'm sorry?
I have a question. Is it possible I buy tracksuit from you? Adidas.
If you buy what?
Adidas tracksuit. 3 stripes.
I don't get it.
Adidas. They make the soccer shoes as well as cleats for your feet, for your how you say toe hands.
Uh-huh.
You know, you familiar?
What can I get?
You wear them. You
No,
kick.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You have to know. You wear them to kick.
That was a good one, man.
A short question today. Has there been any hobbies you tried that was wildly different than what you normally do? For example, I recently started doing some pottery and put in a eucalyptus to start with.
Huh.
Eucalyptus dick. That's what he said.
Did he put that in there? That's a good one.
Got him. Thinking back when we went to the zoo, and they have like a little like petting zoo area, like so like the lions and tigers and bears and oh my and all that shit. But then there's like this little petting zoo got like a fucking llama or whatever the fuck goats, square-eyed fuckers.
Hate goats. Man.
They're
Gross.
cute as a little.
Yeah.
Baby goats are cute.
Yes.
And then
they become demonic.
devil.
Yeah. So then like the horses, right? The horses like little like ponies, like miniature ponies, and they were like, did they have any horses like full but big? And I was like, well, no, but they have centaurs around the corner. Just fucking with them. Jana started laughing because she knows what it is. But then, the baby's like, what's a centaur? And I'm like, well, they're from Greek mythology. And I go into this whole thing, and they're like, well, they're half man, half horse. And I was like, and then like the most famous one in Greek mythology was Chiron. Doesn't matter. But he was also responsible for like health and wellness of ancient Greece, whatever that was. And she's like, really? And I was like, yeah, it's the centaur for disease control.
I enjoy that one.
Well, hey,
because I like health and I like fucking mythology.
Oh, so speaking of fuck the boys, the next note is bye Robin bye.
Great transition. Perfect, actually.
So
the rumor had been that CM Punk left WWE 7 years ago, totally disenfranchised with the business, ended up suing them.
He was seeing red, huh?
Yeah. So actually,
got him.
They ended up. He went on a podcast.
Who has splooged in the kitchen sink before? In their house?
I have not done
I have not.
See, is it even your house at that point, bro?
I think so, bro. I don't think that's the determining factor. I think the fucking Wells Fargo. Wells Fargo hasn't asked me. Hey, to be fair, it's theirs and not mine.
At the end, when you signed the papers after you paid off your last payment, have you splooged in the kitchen sink?
One last thing, sir.
You better go take care of that right now.
We want to thank you for your 20-year loan. Now, if you wouldn't mind whipping out your penis and ejaculating into the sink.
I'm scared of the garbage disposal. That's why.
Are you that long? Your third leg? Your fucking third leg?
Attaboy.
But I don't. Hi, Joe. I don't care about the set. I just want the figure.
Yeah. Just like that doink. He doesn't want the stage. Just want the doink.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. I do want that doink. Dude, give me that doink.
Right on. That'd be a fan price for sure. Then, wouldn't it?
Speaking of branding, I'm going off the nerd rage, right? I ended up in this conversation with this woman recently who works at a petting zoo. She's volunteers at a petting zoo. I know. Bear with me. And she was saying how the petting zoo that she's a part of, it's like right down the road. It's not too far. But the petting zoo that she's a part of wants to become a nationally recognized petting zoo. But like in order to do so, you got to have like goats, llamas, like there's a certain like checklist of shit to be a nationally registered. And I was like, is that true with like aquariums and shit too? And she said yes. So she said like to be a proper aquarium, you just have to this, and this, and to be like a proper zoo, like you need like 2 grizzlies, 2 pandas, 2 polar bears, and that's the bare minimum.
Oh God. Bad. That was bad. And I smelled it the whole time.
That was
a long walk.
I didn't smell it.
I almost said this is a bad joke setup, but I was going to let you burn on it.
I found it hilarious.
And he said, then I found Nerd Rage Radio, and it was exactly that. And I was so pleased. He was saying, all I could think was, now I want this guy's opinion on literally everything. I think it has to be my favorite podcast, and I fervor for it every week. I actually did listen to another Transformer podcast that I remain nameless, but it was dry and ironically too on topic. Take that, other Transformers podcast. You fucking suck, bro. You and your fucking nerd-ass friends sit around and talk about shit no one gives a fuck about. I have no idea what he's talking about. They're probably great people. So there's a gentleman that we know, and he's got his hairline starts. It starts right about here, right about mid at the top of his head, and it's like a straight line across. Like it's not like a widow's peak. It's like the shit just slowly, inched its way back.
His family's cursed.
It was probably very confusing to him because like he was using soap at different proportions throughout his life.
Right? Yeah.
But like. So like he was talking about if he died or something was like, and I was like oh then the doctor had to tell your wife like we weren't able to save him but we did save what was left of his hairline and just
oh my gosh.
And then Evan his other dude Waller is super cool was like hanging out and like lost it. And I was like, oh fuck, now it seems way worse. And then he was walking back to his car. And I should have just let him have it because he was like, I'm not bold enough to rock a hairstyle like yours, right? Mm-hmm. And I should have just let him have his return joke. Yeah, and I couldn't. I was no, you're bold enough to rock a hairstyle like yours. And then they laughed again.
Did it look like the Peacemaker's helmet a little bit?
Yes,
had that trim.
Yes,
trim
that's about where it starts.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you
it's a symbol of freedom, Bobby. I'm not
well, he's as free as they come now.
Okay, gotcha.
The bald eagle, you might say.
Oh wow.
That album cover is a statement about capitalism. It's not about sex in any way, shape, or form.
Well, now, I mean, was it shocking in '93 when that came out? Yeah,
100%. Now, does that baby deserve more than $200?
That baby wasn't in the court shooting in the gym. He good.
See, that one's tricky for me.
I feel
like you're talking about a kid that now every time anybody meets him, it's always like you're the penis kid.
Well,
you would have to say
you'd have to say it isn't like you can recognize him.
Unless his dick is the same size.
Prove it. Prove it. Whip it. Prove it. Let me see. Let me see.
What if you could?
Look, I got $1. What do you want to do? The fuck out of here.
Dude, what if there's somebody with just dollars like on hooks, just like
that Allstate commercial?
Must not be him.
I got $1.
Look like one of the Mario things.
Yeah. All of a sudden, he like when you wave it in front of him, he just strips nude. Et cetera. And it gets like if you think about Dante, right? Like so, Dante has a podcast about BJJ, jiu-jitsu, right? Oh. Not the other kind, not the double barrel, and
No. So she proposed to me.
Mm-hmm. Hell yeah! It's a new world.
Flex.
Yeah. She saw what she wanted and said, "I'm gonna put a ring on it."
That's it.
You know, I'm kind of like, yeah, maybe we don't burn that bridge because that bridge is going to be burnt for the next decade if we do.
Do they got money?
No.
Burn it.
Not really. We visited. I visited them for the first time back in like March.
So a couple things on that before we even get to that. First of all, I just learned recently that Shang in China is Sheng. And that makes more sense to me having YK hit me up when I was calling it Kang Toys and calling it, no, it's Chung Toys.
Yeah.
But let me tell you what I hate about that. And I'm not here to critique the whole culture, Joe. So don't.
I mean, like, I don't like China. You know that. So,
but I'm not. But I just want to make it clear to the
I'm from Hong Kong. I don't even know that language.
I want to make it clear to the listeners prior to. That means my man's name has been Sheng Tsung.
Yeah, I was thinking the same fucking thing, Sheng all along.
I'm not into
Smell
that.
different, sounds the goddamn same.
I'm not in Marcy Darcy of Mortal Kombat.
Bro, the Wayback Machine, Marcy Darcy from fucking Married with Children.
Oh, I watched the anime too, by the way.
I heard you hated it.
I did.
And I told her, why are you surprised, bro?
But this one, have you seen this one?
No.
It's awful. I mean, it's really, really bad. And she said it was her favorite, and I didn't say anything about it. I just, but then she was
she
like,
could tell you hated it though.
She was
Obviously,
like,
she told me you hated it.
She was like, what'd you think of it? And I was like, it's your favorite movie.
That's a statement. That is a statement. Yes.
And she was like, yeah. I was curious what you thought of it, and I was like, well, anime is not really my thing. Yes, but I was curious what you thought about this specific movie. All right, look, I fucking hate it. It was a complete fucking waste of my time, and I wish I had never seen it. I hate that you made us fucking watch it, and I'm glad your birthday only comes once a year.
More things to put in her therapy list.
Yeah. We had a two-part question from Paul C.
Yo, Paul C. Fellow Yellow, what up?
One, he said, first, a non-nerd question. What are your refrigerator essentials? What are some things that you always have staples in your fridge?
Diet Mountain Dew, White Monster.
That's my dick. Stupid.
Look at me. No, wait. Look at me.
Mm-hmm.
What did I smoke?
Marlboro Lights.
You got it.
And you crouched on the ground while you did it.
Yeah. Squat with my flip flops.
Yeah, with a fishing pole.
I'm not fishing, not near the water, but have a fishing pole.
Yeah, just have it with you at all
just in
times.
case you come across the water.
Yeah, I might be on my way.
So I'm not going to middle school currently, so like I'm kind of left to kind of get the gauge of what is popular and socially acceptable from just what I see and hear from Jaina, right? Mm-hmm. So in my mind, there's like two things that are kind of like super nerdy in my day that seem super okay today. One of which is anime, and the other is Star Wars. I can rule out anime after this conversation, and I got a feeling that Star Wars is probably in the same pocket. The kids are probably still fucking the same way. Not fucking the same way. Actually, they're fucking quite different now. But they were...
Not face down, ass up anymore?
No. But now they're not fucking because they're all non-binary.
I shouldn't laugh at that.
But like...
Good job, Pinkerton.
I don't know what I had to do with this.
For not laughing. You didn't laugh.
Oh, I didn't laugh. Yeah.
She wants to not have to abandon anime. She just knows that if she doesn't abandon anime, she won't be in the cool kid club. I could tell.
No, it's the KKK. CCC. I'm sorry.
Yeah. That's a whole different club.
Yep. That's a different club. They probably don't like anime either, if we're being honest. I just can't imagine.
I can't imagine either.
Hey, man, did you see that new Naruto episode?
Naruto.
Hold on, they're lighting a fire. Did I ever tell you guys about, I had a girl break up with me one time. So I stole her wheelchair. But guess who came crawling back?
Speaking of which, we were talking about them in Sweden earlier. They actually said that like during COVID, Sweden was like a terrible place to live. But the flag was really cool, so that's a big plus.
that dude, people don't get it because they don't, like if you know, you know.
Anyway, I know, but it's because I don't want to wear a mask in the theater.
You don't have to. They turned the lights out.
You know what I mean? That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. But like,
it has to do with, humans evolved, and this is a regression back to what we were. And the opening scene is, I want it to be like a reflection in a father's eye. Like the camera can see the fire burning in the reflection of the eyeball, and then it's going to kind of pan out. But the dad is like, when you're just like in the zone, and he can hear his kid like calling to him, but trying to get his attention. But it turns into like, you can just kind of hear like a growl, and like you can hear the father just ripping his son to shreds. And it has to do with like,
how was your childhood?
Yeah. So anyways, Batman raped Robin. Thriller.
Yeah.
Edge of the seat.
Michael Jackson.
Fucking, I did Off the Mats podcast.
You want to talk about your childhood?
bro,
it's a huge part.
His childhood is a huge part of the show.
That's fair too. That's fair too.
His childhood is also like a huge part of why this is the way this is.
That's probably fair too.
You didn't give me anything. Now I have it all.
It's funny because like I did like my dad was very generous. Like like I never felt like I wanted for anything. But like we didn't have a ton of other shit because of things I did have. But like
it's also to make it for us. Certain
yeah,
other parts.
Because my mother was beating the dog shit out of me. So then, like I was like a dog, and I got beat on the weekends, and then I got treats and shit during the week.
We're having fun. This is good.
I'm totally over it now.
Perfectly adjusted adults.
I'm fine.
That's why he's shoving the mic in my face.
We're all fine here. We're all fine. It's fine. But this shit, my wife finished The Boys with me. She loved it, so to speak.
She
loved it. She finished The Boys with me. That's wild as fuck. But she.
I was like, what is he talking about? Who doesn't like The Boys? And now I'm like, oh, I get it. That's like, hey, I tried Five Guys for the first time. It's like, whore.
Yeah. Like they just have like a great working relationship, but because of this tenant shit during COVID, where he was like, nope, put it in theaters. You want to go?
Theaters. Did you do it on purpose?
No, that's just the way he fucking says it. He's
knock it the fuck off.
People have been telling him for years.
Yeah. Theater.
I don't know what's wrong with me.
He was raised wrong.
Why do y'all ignore the A?
Theaters.
Yeah, the A is in there.
You said theaters.
Theaters. There's an A sitting right in the middle of it.
We're not gonna do this. Fucking fuck out of here.
Yeah, no, I know it's wrong. I don't know why I do it, but I can't do it. Theater. It sounds like it doesn't sound right.
It's
to me.
one of the times his mom hit him. Like,
and
knocked the A right in there.
Yeah. My mom beat the A in me. The game Battleship.
Oh fuck. Okay.
That's in there. That's in there, dude. Battleship.
How about the movie though?
Yeah. No, that's not in there.
Stop it,
Rihanna. Relax. But like,
you think that's what sunk her movie career?
Oh, I see what you did there. You don't have a. There it is.
I'd give it a D4.
No.
Come on.
Don't touch that horn. Don't you touch it.
That's how I feel when I'm here with Chris all the time.
Dude, I would cheat my ass off in Battleship when I was a kid with my grandma.
Hell yeah. Digimon.
I love Digimon, bro.
Yeah.
Everyone talk about Pokemon, but like, dude,
no. Oh, I'm sorry.
Pokemon.
I didn't even mean Digimon. What's the little pocket
Gashi.
pet?
Yeah, Yamagashi.
Those.
Yeah. I mean that is the Digimon come from that.
Yeah.
You're a big pocket pet feeder? I'm just asking.
Only in public, because I can do it out in the open at home.
For that, I just want to take a moment and say thanks, Bobby, for being the Nerd Nation's Bob Ross. Thanks as always. You're very welcome.
I just want to see you with like a little bush now.
Well, so to speak.
Oh, was that?
We'll go out there. I can get through my rotation of pods in about 3 days at work, so looking for a couple more. I already had the Realm shows I listened to, and I listened to RFC, but
Wow.
But
That's
then he
the
goes on
thing
to
I
say
haven't
some
heard
other
in a
things.
while.
Yeah, and he has some issue with somebody on there. I'm not going to get built up in that because
no drama.
RFC and I have had our drama in the past, and we're all on very good terms.
You want me to
now.
fuck him up?
No.
It won't be that hard.
Yeah, no. Wait. It's already getting out of control. See, this is how it starts. They're all nice.
RFC come and see these hands.
No. They're all nice people. Actually, the reason why we had the soundboard, to be fair, is Kilby. Because I'm not a big reader, I have a hard time saying, look, I'm going to invest the amount of time it takes to read a whole fucking novel.
So why don't you say Reader?
Yeah, thank you. Bang on. No, he's not joking. Stop squeezing or he's dead serious. Answer the question.
I have no idea. He's right. He's right. And they're different. Let me get back to the Aquaman sequence. So, I agree. Another scene that could be cut out, no problem. Let me tell you what I like about it in terms of having my nipples pinched, right? It shows an element of how these are gods. And it's almost like Lord of the Rings, where like they're singing the songs of the ocean god that comes to them and keeps them living.
Yeah,
right.
I mean, it could have been shorter.
Yeah, but it comes in on King's Tide.
But I wonder how many of the Nordic girls he's taking a spin around the Nordic track. So
I'll give you that one, motherfucker. You get that
one. Are you guys familiar with the Office episode, The Dinner Party? When Jan and
I've seen it. I've seen it. I'm a big fan of the show, but I don't remember. If I remember
it's when Jan
many episodes, arguably too many episodes, Chris.
It's when Jan and Michael have a dinner party at their townhouse and invite everybody over. We shouldn't have to defend our opinions,
our subjective opinion on this art piece.
Exactly, because let's not go down that path. This is art at the end of the day, and we all have an opinion about it.
And all entertainment is art.
That's it. I'm not saying another word.
But is it?
I'm just kidding. My taint's getting tasty if we even go down that
path. Even the most beautiful girl has an unsightly mole somewhere. I'm just kidding. But you know what I mean? Or wants to tell you how fucking intuitive her cat is, and I'm not interested in that either.
Right.
And
I'm about that life.
At the end of that, I even had when it went to credits, I was like, please, everyone, please, because I didn't want to be the guy again. Then I was like, I loved it, and everybody was like, really? I was like, what, guys? You didn't love? There's a Joker card. It's a truce.
Yeah.
Anyway, continue.
And then the community got together and was like, we want you guys in this dress. So yesterday we worked out in dresses, both of us.
Sweet.
And we have. And
dude, you're kind of like the Jaden Smith of Newmarket in a way.
Oh my God.
You're Joden Smith.
Joden Smith.
Secondly, I don't know. Honestly, you put it on the internet. Critiques have to be welcome.
Yeah, for sure.
She dances or air humps like an exercise instead of like a sexual move. I was looking at Joe move and I was like, damn, Joe, oh shit. I was like, look at that dolphin. And
oh boy.
And then I'm looking at her and I'm like, 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 2.
Count it out.
Not every shoe is going to fit every foot, Joe.
Because sometimes it's the other way around. You can be a great dancer and be shit at fucking, but I can't imagine,
Maybe. If you're tap dancing, for sure. I'm like, bitch, will you just focus for a second? Stop. What are you doing over there? If you don't take them fucking shoes off of my hardwood floors. Matter of fact, go put them by the door. I've had enough of you. Go put them by the door.
Nonetheless, get to the graveside, and we have to carry the cast or I don't know what they call it, the casket.
Yeah.
You have to carry it, from the road to the
site.
Literally slide it onto what will be the grave.
Right.
And they do. You've got the casket, and then they put they did the service. He was a veteran, so he did a they did the flag on the casket.
Sure.
Instead of flowers. And my aunt, who I talked to, on the phone prior to going down, she said that he had wanted that, and then she said, plus it's supposed to be really windy, and I don't want the flowers that would blow everywhere. So they put this other thing, like a vault. They put like this metal thing on top of it, on
top of the casket.
Yeah. And bolt it down. But while they were folding the flag and going to hand it to my aunt. And I'm assuming, I don't know who these people were. I'm assuming they had a very rich social life. They did country line dancing.
Check them out.
Before he got sick,
life.
they went to these country dance places, and they had a blast. They had a ton of friends. And there was these guys just like bullshitting while they're folding this flag, and somebody finally shushed them. But I'm like, and then this old dude just like props up and sits on a tombstone. I took a picture of it, actually.
No,
I was so appalled by it.
You were a pallbearer.
A bald, appalled bear. Let me see if I can find this picture real quick.
Wait, this was in the middle of the service?
Do you know what it's called when one of your either mother or father is really good at tying ropes together? Apparently not.
Okay, that's pretty cool. I had to think about that a second.
That's a Pinkerton original.
Dude, I think those are the best ones.
They are.
Like when I smell like old books and shit.
Oh yeah, the old paper, the yellow paper.
It reminds me of like mass when I was a kid, like in those old Bibles and hymn books and shit.
Yeah.
What about her books?
Also,
don't they need to change the name of the hymns to the hymns and hers?
Yeah, thems.
Them's the rules.
There's layers to that onion.
There is. Let's yes.
Okay, Damien Cope. Damien C. No, Damien coping with me saying his name by accident. Sorry, buddy. So she knew a guy that worked for Ryder, and he let us live in a trailer that was not being used for a period of time. And,
wow.
Yeah, until my mom.
I think I vaguely remember this now, but it was so wild that it doesn't come to the forefront of memory.
I remember my mornings like with the like the door, the door, the back door going up.
You don't miss that smell? You don't smell Ryder truck?
I don't smell that. I don't smell that.
It put me right back in that.
And I was mad young, but I
cardboard.
I have a vivid memory of like seeing the light coming through from the other side.
That's some good directorial,
cinematic
angle.
In many ways, I'm the Zack Snyder of the homeless. I'm Zack Ryder.
That's a pro wrestler, by the way.
Of course it is.
Of course it is. You can't write a pal without a pen. Can't be a buddy without a friend. At the buddy booth. Buddy booth. Buddy booth.
Oh, I'm getting I'm getting skeezed out.
Okay.
What
a way to end the show.
All right.
Attention. Your vehicle has been flagged due to your vehicle service contract.
Oh! Here we go.
You are still eligible to extend this coverage and avoid being 100% responsible for all vehicle repairs. Press 1 to speak to a specialist about extending or reinstating.
Hello, good day. My name is Brian from the Warranty Division. How are you doing today?
Not so bad, Brian. This is fucking Tony over here.
Okay, so, by the way, sir, can you please verify the year, make, and model of your vehicle so I can pull up your file, please?
Yeah, I got a 1989 Chrysler New Yorker.
Okay, a 1989 Chrysler New Yorker. Mm-hmm. And aside from this, do you have another car from the year 2006 to 2019?
Nah, just a New Yorker. I could put like 3 bodies in the back and your girl in the front. You know what I mean?
All right.
Yeah, have her give me that lip service right there in the front seat. You like that? She fucking loves it.
Of course. Oh, yeah?
Oh, my God. I love every aspect of your girl. Do you know that? The way she walks, the way she talks.
Mm-hmm.
You got a good one,
the way
Brian?
She moves.
Oh, talk to me, Brian. Brian, you're talking. But it was like like where they make pork products. Like it has like a butcher spot. It has like
Savannah, you
like,
don't say.
well, exactly. Packaging, like the bacon, like the process and everything. Joe, you never saw such a place.
What?
You never saw such a place.
God, fuck.
I didn't even come up with one for this week.
Okay, continue.
Oh, damn it.
It too, Brute.
I watched.
I got Shaft from Youngblood.
Wait, no. Rethink that sentence.
I got.
Congratulations, I suppose. So are you talking about like the Young Bloods, the Atlanta hip hop?
I have the comic book character Shaft, written and illustrated by Rob Liefeld under the Image Publishing House.
Here we go.
Selling more units than Dr. Fate. I'm going to go ahead and stop at Target on the way and do a little quick hunt.
A little toy hunt.
So as I am... Actually,
I think I know where this is going based on current events.
So as I am walking in, there's another gentleman walking in. And
is this at opening at the 8 a.m.?
Yeah. So yes, it is, but that's not part of my plan. It's circumstantial for me.
Sure.
It is, I think, part of this gentleman's plan.
Fair.
And we make our way in, and we both seem to be headed in the same direction. He's definitely dressed casually, jogging pants and the like. And I was like, oh, I know where this fella's headed.
Much like yourself?
Much like myself. So we go in. He goes straight for the, honestly, this took me by surprise a bit. Went straight for the McFarlane DC figures.
Okay.
From there, went to Transformers. From there, went to Marvel. From there, went to Star Wars. And then he was lingering. You know, when you're like, yeah, isn't there something here of interest? So I engaged. And I was like,
couldn't help yourself.
Yeah.
He said, oh, my peoples.
Yeah. And I was like, hunting? And he's like, yeah, man, all the time. And I was like, I hear you. And then he was like, honestly, I end up pre-ordering most everything. And he was like, I just still like to come out and see if I can cancel a pre-order and save $4 here or $5 there. And I was like, yeah, dude, I'm in the same boat. And I'm digging this guy. Like, I'm like, man, this guy seems like a cool guy. Doesn't seem like he might be out there on the outskirts. So I was like, so we were talking a little bit more, and I was like, what'd you come here looking for? And he told me, I can't remember. And, because something was, I think it was something with the DC stuff. I can't remember them. And I was like, I saw you going through the Transformers stuff. And he was like, yeah, I mainly do Masterpiece. And I was like, well, do you do third party? And he's like, oh, yeah, I do third party. And then I was like, do you watch reviews? And I was like, I shouldn't even go in there. But I was digging the guy's vibe, and I thought this might be something for us to connect on. And he was like, yeah, oh yeah, I watch reviews. And I was like, you ever heard of a guy named Bobby Skullface? He's like, nah. And he was like, should I check him out? And I was like, nah, not really. And I just
man. That's funny. Fucking 8 a.m. in the morning, store opens at 10. You get there at 8. Fucking tub of movies, you dump them out and then sort them out and then you start going through them all.
But people should have been kind and please rewind.
Yeah.
Yes.
I would say there was probably about 70% rewound.
Yeah,
you'd still have to rewind shit. Though.
Oh, really? Yeah.
I'd call people out if they like bring stuff in. We have some of those like deals. You swap movies out. I'm like, hey man, can you try to rewind these? Yeah. Oh, my bad.
Hey, this feels a little heavy on the right side. Yeah.
So we're weighing them now, and if it's not, yeah.
I've been listening to a lot of DMX this past week, obviously,
yeah.
And like, oh my God, he lets her rip. Like, I mean, it flows like.
but listen, if you've been to prison before, he wants you to perform, oral on him, which
he talks about too, and he's the only person that could ever get away with that during that time.
He talks about everything,
by the way. Yeah, and another one, he was like, I'll stomp a mud hole in your face, motherfucker, rip your butthole out of place. I was like, hey, yo.
Oh, God.
And I guess I knew this, but I didn't really realize it. But koalas aren't bears. People have called them bears for years. They're marsupials. Yeah, they don't meet the qualifications to be bears, Joe.
God, dude. Fuck.
Woo!
Fuck.
There is a documentary, but I did not watch it. But that's just for you, buddy. I felt bad because I didn't have anything last week. Qualifications, Joseph. I did learn something interesting about Rembrandt, and I'm not studied on art history at all.
You love Rembrandt today.
It reminds me of someone else's Chopin.
Well, it's the main it's the biggest name artist of these that got stolen that I recognized. But he's got one picture. It's a seascape. I guess it's like it's supposed to be Jesus and them in a boat in the stormy seas.
Well, dude, Jesus and them is wild.
What do you want?
We're gonna go down to Mom and them's, and then we're gonna go over Jesus and them.
Jesus and them. He said he's having the Last Supper. I don't really know what all that's about.
In the same breath as Rembrandt and Chopin, my buddy Mario, when Cruel Intentions came out, like, because Cruel Intentions is based off Dangerous Liaisons, right?
Yes.
When he found that out, he like went and watched Dangerous Liaisons, and then he wanted to talk about it all the time. And like I remember he was living in a fucking Econo Lodge at the time, which is a weird time to flex on a bitch. But he had a couple girls over his hotel room this one night, and I was there with a couple guys, and he like just kept dropping it, like, ever since I saw the film, Dangerous Liaisons, I was like, dude, you love Dangerous Liaisons, bro. You love to say it. Just say it again. Say it like everybody started. He got super like he didn't like to be
at
like,
the
butt of a
Econo
joke.
Lodge,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. And for my question, has there ever been a time where you said you didn't like something or liked it less because that was all you were hearing? I've been having a marathon of the DCEU with some friends, and I do really love these movies. Just in the past, I would say that they were not the greatest because that was all I'd hear in articles and reviews and YouTube. Thank you for your time, and thanks for making the podcast.
Well, if I could answer that first, I'm on a podcast with Bobby Skullface, so my goal in life is to keep this man happy, and it's not.
Don't have that ever be your goal.
I never heard that. I didn't. We lived in a neighborhood per se,
with gravel.
It was.
He's in a neighborhood by definition.
They paved the road the year before we moved in, Joe.
He had neighbors and they wore hoods, is what it was.
Whoa!
We're 30 minutes away. You know what I'm talking about. So the only other thing I've ever seen her in is she was Dwight Schrute from The Office, the American version, Bobby.
I'm a fan of it. Love it.
Yeah. It was his former babysitter / lover.
I think Catholicism is more like, in my experience anyway, was more like you judging yourself all the time. Whereas with them, it was like you're judging everybody else.
Well, also, Catholics have the get out of jail free card.
With
a booth.
So do we. Don't do that.
So I grew up.
That's my little buddy booth.
So wrong. In so many ways.
And Episcopals have like nuns and shit too, like nunnish looking women, and like so. Anyway, but no, you need to shut your nunnish ass up. What's that in your hand, Bobby? None of your business.
Listen, I don't want to hear nothing else from you.
Anyway, because it's funny. My not to get into this too much. We don't have shit to talk about today. Which
it's good because I was saying,
which is why I'm being a little loose, so to speak, like my mom. But like, yeah. So I wasn't allowed to people's houses when I went to Chapelgate. Like there was.
do you have many? Do you make any friends from there, or you just?
Yeah, I made a few. I made a few, but it was few because like there was a prayer group. The parents and teachers created a prayer group for me, and they met like a certain day a week, and they prayed for me.
Dude, you had like thoughts and prayer before thoughts and prayers was a thing.
And you know what's funny is that like It's true. It's true.
I started this thoughts and prayers shit. And this the motherfucking thanks I get. Likes and shares instead.
So you know what's funny? There's a conversation about Dracula that I want to have. I'm not sure where, but like, so I want Jaina to see it. I think Jaina's so this is what I said, right? So I was like, I saw it when I was in 6th grade. Right, and
we watched a lot of wild shit. We were young though,
and I was
we grew up different.
So Laura was like, absolutely not, and I was at first kind of offended. I was like, wait, what? I was like, look, it's a threesome, there's a foursome, and I was like, but it's not like it's it's overtly sexual. Like they lick his nipples. I think is like it's kind of like as like you know what I mean, like as ridiculous as it gets. But it's not like any dicks. It's not like any fucking is actually going on. Like it's none of that. And then she said, "I'm not even talking about that." And then I was like, "Huh?" Oh, and the Wolfman rapes her. That's what you're talking about.
Dude, see, that's the problem.
It's like it's not even in my frontal
It is
lobe.
not.
Like,
because like sometimes like you guys ask me if this is okay for like the anime or whatever it's okay for your kids, and like in my head I scrub through the thing, right? I start from the beginning, and I just catch all the story beats. I'm like, okay, there's nothing crazy about the story.
Yep.
And then it's like, oh, there's one scene in there where like the fucking girl has a dress over her head.
Right.
Oh shit, I didn't think about that one fucking scene, bruh.
Yeah, like and it was the same thing here where I was
skip
like,
it.
I was just like, damn, like, and the fact that like as a sixth grade kid for a boy, I was like, man, like I'm slightly aroused by this. There's a Wolfman like going to work, and it doesn't look like. I gotta be careful about what I say here. So she seems in obvious distress after they get when they don't see me.
Yes.
But during it, I'll tell you, as a kid, I always thought it was mutual.
I mean, she was under the influence.
She was.
It's like she was being drugged.
Yeah, it's like
basically.
a date rape.
Yes,
kind of.
That's what it is. Mystical date rape.
That's horrible.
Is that the name of the episode? No, don't.
Have a sip of this.
God damn it.
But like at the end of it, she's like, I still have the taste of blood on his mouth, like that, and I'm like, oh, she's distressed by it, but I thought she was kind of into it at the time. The IKEA creator has become the prime minister of Sweden.
Amazing, good.
The
Good for him.
The last 2 weeks, he's been putting together his cabinet.
That's a good one, Bobby.
Bro, mad props.
We got to space these jokes out a little bit.
I know. I just happened to see that one recently, and I was like, I'm gonna save it. I only bring one if one crosses my
honestly,
path.
I totally bought that. I was like, I have no reason not to believe
There's
that.
crazier things that happen.
The last episode dealt with Sam's personal life and the boat and all that shit, and it dealt a little bit with Bucky's shit, but not a ton. But that's what I'm interested in this story.
See, I don't give a shit about the boat. I don't need the montage of them painting the boat because it's a montage. Hey, look, they're fixing the motor. It's a montage about the boat in the water, Bobby. A montage. A montage.
Yeah, so I don't like that either. I didn't like the montage either. 92Q in Baltimore City, the urban quote unquote hip hop R&B station of Baltimore City, played the Mortal Kombat song when it was out. That's how fucking big that game was at the time. I will go on record and say I think it is the biggest video game moment of all time, Mortal Kombat 2.
I went to the live show at
Did you really?
At James Madison University.
Did you really?
Yeah, they had a tour.
Yeah, no, I know they did.
Yeah, and I went.
How was it? Was it on ice in all Sub-Zero?
Bro, they could do that. What if they did that? What if it was
It'd be great.
Sub-Zero on ice tour?
Joe S. Hey, NRR crew. Hope all is well. So listening to this week's show and had some thoughts. One, when Bobby was talking about living in two homes, my parents split when I was a young adult. Oh, so sad, dude. And most of my collection was, I always do that when everybody says their parents are divorced. I'm like, oh, dude, sad. At their house, since it all wouldn't fit in my apartment. When they decided they're done and going to sell the house, it was a scramble to get what I could. My Transformers were first, and then whatever else I could get in that short time. Did you all ever lose anything like that?
Dude, I lost everything coming to America. Not that I had much to begin with.
Dude, and gained so much, too, at the same time. But I do also usually, like, if I like something, like, I let it play all the way through. Like, I like, like that's...
And play the ads while skipping, too.
Yeah, I'll do that, too. I'll do that, too. But you know what? You earned it.
Yep. Hey, purposely. You got an extra 5 seconds on me.
How much toxic poop is in my body? 40 pounds.
I don't know how much I can look down my nose at you peasants right now. Watching ads on YouTube. What the fuck is wrong with you people?
Yeah, you have your premium YouTube subscription along with your premium Hasbro subscription.
Yeah, that's right.
Your premium,
I'm sure they're working out the same.
Premium
Mr. Premium.
You are Mr. Premium.
Mr. Premium, Mr. Facebook group.
A new wrestling gimmick. Mr. Premium Facebook group.
It's like a discount Mr. Perfect.
Mr. Premium. That's a good one. Continue watching Dark Side of the Ring. I watched the
porno film.
It's not. Sometimes
dirty butthole.
Sometimes it would be easier to. I watched the 2-part.
It's actually a documentary about my tub.
That's fair.
Oh, it's one of those pornos where they put the cameras inside the butthole.
That's a doctor's office, Joe.
They do that in porn too.
Do they? Really?
Yeah, Japanese porn. Did you know? It's weird.
Okay.
It's fucking weird.
Yeah. Actually paid to
What a
watch
gem.
this movie last night.
How was it? The whatchamacallit, the trailer looks cool.
The trailer's horribly deceiving. It really is.
The trailer makes it look like a John Wick, but like with not Keanu and some rando.
Well, it's Bob Odenkirk. People know who he is. It's the guy who plays Saul in
the old guy.
Yeah.
Oh,
well,
yeah.
I mean, old. He's probably my age, but yeah.
Hell no.
Odenkirk.
We're not talking about the same guy then.
I'm talking about. No, you're talking about the tough guy. I'm talking about the guy who plays Saul.
Yeah, Jigsaw. No.
Have you seen the show Breaking Bad?
Oh, Saul.
He's making fun of your Alabama accent.
I'm like, Chris, man. I mean, look, I like to be
Saul.
humble too, but you're not as old as the dude in Saul. That dude's like getting SSI.
Not that guy. No. Better. Right, but I did say better call Saul.
That's true.
And
That's
I'm
true.
not familiar of any kind of call-in show with the guy who plays Jigsaw.
He calls you.
Yes. Would you like to play a game?
Do you know who I'm talking about now? Do you know who Bob Odenkirk is?
Yes.
There's not reasons for him doing things.
Okay.
John Wick, you know why the fuck he's doing what he's doing.
Yeah, because they fucking killed his dog.
Yes, there's...
Which is a real good reason to kill a bunch of people.
Basically,
I think.
he stumbles into a situation.
Depends on the dog.
He finds out who did it.
You're really trying to make me spit on your shit lately, man.
Hey, you.
Wow. That's how you get them hands of leather to turn to velvet in a touch.
It was like 3 times Sunday. Once I had like a fucking cream soda. I was drinking cream soda. Once I had a fucking knife in my mouth.
That was good. That was good.
The premise is there's 2 guys that are on the front lines of some battalion, but you can tell they're not really on the front line of the front lines. They're being cycled through, I'd imagine. So they're in kind of reserve status.
Mm-hmm.
They get caught up by their general that says, "Look, you have to stop this battle that's going to happen the next town over or whatever. It's a trap. It's a it's a German trap. You got to get there and let them know where this entire 2 battalions worth of people are going to. It's like 16,000 people are going to be destroyed." So one of them's your brother, by the way.
My brother.
Yeah. So, the main character's brother. So, like, they go.
Was his last name Ryan?
Yes. So they go on this mission.
I was an Asian guy.
Yeah. No. I don't know if I saw any Asians.
That was
probably not. Probably would be inaccurate.
That was the other side of the war. Actually, no, it wouldn't have been that war. It was the next war.
Next war
Yeah,
over.
sorry. It was the next unfathomable thing.
But the next couple wars, to be fair.
No.
So then they.
I guess 3. I guess the next 3 after that. That we know about.
Yeah, that we know about. So anyway, so they
What year did Mortal Kombat come out?
95?
93. The movie came out in 95.
Yeah,
so the game was in 93. So
and I think about 93, like Wu-Tang, Mortal Kombat, like all it was
I was 13.
It was the Asian Renaissance in many ways.
what year was Jet Li in Lethal Weapon 3?
That was later.
No? You sure?
I think so. I can look it up.
So
I'm sure.
So it's also Qui-Gon's fault. It's a lot of people's fault that led to Darth Vader.
Well, yeah, no, I agree with that. I agree with that for sure. And I mean, Gary's point of view is that the biggest mistake ever made was Qui-Gon not killing Watto and taking the mother on the moon.
They couldn't train Anakin at that point. You can't be a Jedi and have attachment. But yes,
it's more for the joke of it, I think. But he was like, the moment he was like, well, I want to take my mom. Well, yeah, of course she's going. Oh, we're going on a fucking spaceship, kid. You think I'm going to take you without your mother? I'm going to kill the fucking bug.
Yes.
I'll put you on a spaceship.
Or just
get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Or just take her. I mean, who's going to stop you?
Yeah. That was no
what are these,
reason.
what are these rules you're following?
Yeah, it's like it's okay. Slavery is okay, but we have to do this pod race.
Well, that was a big Lucas trope for 1, 2, 3 was creating rules for his story to work out, right? Like, the way that Watto has to respect certain gambling rules, the way that he, like all the little tiny rules, the high ground, whatever.
Yeah, the high ground. Like, don't try it.
Don't. You better not.
And like, how did he catch on fire but then stop being on fire though?
Yeah, well,
he was slipping down, and he was slipped down so far that he was on fire, and then like he stopped being on fire.
The midichlorians.
Oh,
yeah, and I mean,
they're little firefighters. They just take a few minutes to activate.
They all get out their little hats.
Yeah.
Because of the angles, like I gotta like talk to you, or then I gotta like talk to you, or I gotta like kind of sit in the center and like stare and use my peripherals.
It's easy for me, because I got these eyes.
Yeah, look. We're so I got the Zack Snyder that
ratio.
It took me a minute, Bobby, but honk your horn. That was good. Bobby only sees in 4:30. Joe sees in 16:9.
So anyway,
so there was a guy on. Let me make sure I get this right. The kind it was. So the guy had it was $400, but it was broken.
Oh.
It was a broken quiz machine. It said $400, no questions asked.
Yeah, no questions asked us.
It's a joke.
I don't get it.
It's a quiz machine.
It's a broken quiz machine, Joe. It doesn't ask any questions, Joe.
God, I hate you. I fucking hate
That's
you.
Good. That's good. But like when you decide to share something with a person, you're being vulnerable. You're opening yourself up
to critique
of what you hold dear enough to share, unless you're sharing it for how shitty it is.
Hey, Bobby, what you think about my dick? I'm gonna share it with you.
You got it. I'll send you mine. It's coming in a Dropbox.
I'm doing it. I'm gonna be on Twitch. So,
but like, what about you, Chris?
I'm gonna say
I'm just gonna think of other AC/DC songs at this point.
Just the Way You Are by Bruno Mars.
Oh, I think that actually might be on there. Bruno Mars. No, Uptown Funk by Bruno Mars is on there.
Okay.
Partial credit.
Partial credit for the artist. You got to hold that rest of the show now. I got a half honk from Skullface on that. No, where are you going if you don't mind?
So I went to Men's Warehouse.
Men's Warehouse.
You gotta get on the stool and shit.
No, but they put you in this like panoramic view of yourself, which I'm already disgusted with. You know, like the only thing I wanted,
it's like 360 mirror.
The only thing I want to see less of in myself is multiple angles of myself.
Angles you've never seen.
I'm like, dude, that's your 3/4. God bless.
What is this? What is this behind me? How'd that?
Somebody put a koala baby in there.
It's not the levels it is now, but there's definitely a pattern of people dying from cancer.
People get cancer. Like things get cancer. Not just
yeah,
people.
Absolutely.
Except for sharks. I think.
You ever
sharks
seen like a dog
cancer.
walking around like a big ass? Oh my god,
gross. Just put them down.
Hate to see it.
What about those fishes? The goldfish with the big old fucking brain things?
That's a beluga whale.
I don't think we're talking about the same thing.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I don't like going to a seafood restaurant that has an aquarium. I'm like,
no.
It's fucked up.
It's a weird vibe.
Fucked up.
Would you want to go like eat a steak in a stockyard?
Just the cows watching you eat cows.
No.
That's quality.
What if the cow's right beside you, Bobby? Would you offer him a bite of your burger?
Yeah.
That's how you get mad cow.
Just to be fucked up.
And I'm going a little deep in the wrestling.
Yeah.
And that's fine.
So to speak.
I'll teach you guys. There's two main promotions in Mexico, AAA and CMLL.
Okay.
Don't ask me to tell you what this
EL.
EI. Andale. Come on. This series
I'm gonna retire from this shit, man. Yeah, the repercussions of the hustle is another thing. Like I mean, I'm sure I'm going to face repercussions.
Hey, did your mama buy them Jordans with OnlyFans money?
From me, yeah,
and I'd be like, yeah, great. Where's your Jordans?
She got a free account too.
Like, dude, you say that, man, but like, I think it's very easy to say that from the comfort of being 39 without kids and not being a kid.
Yeah,
because I know for a fact that you remember being a kid and having a hard time.
Yes, I mean, I was bullied, but it wasn't for other reasons. But yeah,
right. But like, what I'm saying is like,
yeah, shit's rough.
Right, and like, I just think that I don't think that everybody is.
They're not built the same. They're not like tough the same.
No, and I don't know if I would be tough the same if people were passing my mom, pics on my mom, or even with the way I feel about her. I mean, like sometimes now I'm like, fuck, man, I know my mom was outside. God damn it, like and it fucking I feel a way about it. You know what I mean? Like, I hate to hear it, hate to say it, hate to know it,
hate to think of it,
hate to think of it.
But yeah, that's interesting. Like.
But one of the things that they're like, seen anything interesting, Carl? He's like, I did. I was walking down the street, right, and I saw a homeless, Chinese homeless. I'd never seen one before. And then they're all like, fuck, me neither. But it's like not something any normal human ever thinks about. You know what I mean?
Right.
So like we've been watching that and laughing, and it's just funny. And I can watch it nonstop, but it's just like is
it better than the British Office?
I'd say on par.
Okay,
it's better than the American Office.
Oh, slightly, just slightly. The American Office is still very good, but it's just slightly. I'll never forget it. Walking home from school, and a guy said, "So and so gave so and so a blowjob," and everybody laughed. So you know what I did? Laughed. Had no fucking clue what it was. And the guy said, "You know what that is, right?" Because I'm 2 years younger than all my friends. And I was like, no. And they said, "It's when a girl puts your dick in her mouth." And I was like, what? What? They're doing that? like, and I can tell you my life was never the same.
When sex education is extremely important for society and individuals.
Well, you know who taught me sex ed in the 10th grade?
Uncle Davis.
Back in Alabama.
You're not far off. The JV girls basketball coach who
my god,
everybody called him Papa Smurf because he was really short and had a thick white beard.
This is getting worse and worse.
And he's like, "All right, now here's this chart, all the woman parts."
So I want to say that people wrote in on Patreon this past week of all of the titles that they should have used for the pubic hairs drama. And I want to read off a few because I think that they were quite good.
Just catch everybody up. We have an ongoing saga with Shane involving someone at a party shaving their pubes and him catching him and finding out it's an entire adultery situation that unravels.
Brian Brink said the Curly Chronicles. He also offered the Trimmer Trials. And he also offered the Trimmer Tolls for Thee. Dunkel suggested a hairy situation. Happy Trail to Despair, and a Trim to Remember. Brink came back in with the buzzing incident, and Eric J recommended Hair of the Dog, which is actually pretty clever if you think about it. So
I just came up with one.
Okay.
While you were saying those trials and tremulations.
All right. So he said.
I guess his mom was a valet and went by Ho Dog.
I'm gonna leave that one alone.
And his
that's a release from the earlier one. And so you got half of one earlier. This is the other half.
I earned my whole honk, guys.
shit, if I was a cocaine addict and I felt like Tori Amos, I felt the light sneeze, I would run out of the room. You know, just out of fear.
Or I mean, if you're just like so fucking mucusy, like you snort it and then it just all becomes snot and you don't absorb any of it, that'd be a waste.
Yeah.
You just like take a big whiff and then you like blow your nose and it's just.
And I was also thinking that like
try that bitch out and sniff it again.
Like, you know how like with other drugs you might say, let me smell it. You can't do that with cocaine, can you?
No.
I don't think so.
That's sort of giving it away, isn't it? Anyway.
Did you know that the game Mortal Kombat is based on a Scandinavian worship song? Yeah, Joe. It's based on a Finnish hymn. A Finnish hymn.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. You know what kind of speaking of songs, you know what kind of songs fish prefer?
PHISH.
Oh, I don't know.
Catchy ones. You like that? You see me. Right.
We don't know what this is. Is this a Palpatine project? Or
Well,
what
my question is, who could the kid be?
It's a clone of someone. You know, and why the fuck's the kid got an Australian accent?
All clones in the Star Wars universe have Australian or New Zealand accents.
Right, but I mean,
they're clones, but it's built in. It's genetically coded in.
They should have had Palpatine. Like,
do that.
Good day, mate.
I can't even try to do it. But she's wearing the headdress from.
You got to go to the doctors. I can't do it.
Yeah, that was a little bit.
It's got too Palpatine.
Papatini, is it like a pasta?
Yeah. Is Dracula your favorite Hollywood like classic monster?
Which Dracula though?
Like of the it's like Dracula, werewolf, mummy, Frankenstein,
Bela
like
Lugosi.
like Bela Lugosi, like of those like
this guy,
the universal monsters, universal monsters, as it were, like a creature of the Black Lagoon.
Like Frankenstein.
Yeah.
I'll probably go with Frankenstein. I like it. I like his vibes.
You would.
I know.
I don't know. It looks like he might be a little pain in the neck sometimes. But you know, big shoes to fill. But
stop it!
Yeah.
Probably Wolfman. That old vampire is just so corny. I like vampires.
I love them.
Nowadays.
Dude, you do a lot of texting while you talk. While you drive, you stress me out. Or not? I don't know if it's texting, but fucking with your phone.
Oh yeah, fucking with my phone.
Yeah, and I was like, oh my, I'm like, holding on to I'm like getting white knuckled on the side. I'm like, Joe's my life,
dude. My peripheral vision is fucking great.
I guess. I was like, man, God bless you. I wouldn't fuck around.
I'm so used to driving. I drive so much. I drive for hours and hours a week.
The most I'll ever do is this. And then I'm out. Like for those listening, like you look at your phone and it unlocks the notifications on the front screen. That's the most I'll ever do.
I know. I change tracks. I find new shit to look at.
Yeah,
I watch videos. That's why I watch videos. I watch videos while driving.
Yeah, that's a wild lifestyle, man. You're too tough for me. You probably use fabric hardener.
They call it spray starch. You iron the creases in your jeans when I lived in the South.
Tuck my shit in, put my belt on, or lace it rather. Put the shirt on. Yo, that shit was tight as fuck. I'm talking about it was like the buttons were at war and they were banding together to try to hold back the levees.
There it is. There it is.
It was like each button and the corresponding hole that the button goes into were like gripping each other's fingers, like just at the like the guy getting ready to fall off the cliff and hold, brothers, hold.
Oh, Bobby, what size shirt was this that they put you in?
It's custom. It's tailored.
No, it wasn't custom. It wasn't custom.
It was like
They did
32, 33.
Yeah, so I don't know. I'd have to look at it, but it said slim fit on it, and I never.
Okay.
So
that's a different vibe.
Yeah,
it's cut like this.
Slim fit. Yeah.
So I looked at my wife. I was like, this is not gonna work, and she was like, let me see it. And she was like, "You're probably uncomfortable in it." I was like, "Bitch, if you don't fucking cut this shirt off me."
I mean, they were expecting you to not eat, I guess.
Yeah. Let me tell you something. I couldn't have ingested one. I couldn't have taken an Advil. All the buttons would have
not a sip of wine.
Yeah, it would have given in.
After the trailer, there was an interview with Larry Hama, who wrote all the bios for every figure.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah. And
that's cool.
He wrote the comic for years and years. It was kind of like, it wasn't a punishment when they said, I need you to write this war book. You know, I think they were working on like Sergeant Rock or something, and they kind of transitioned it over to, okay, let's give these guys. And he's who fleshed out everything. He was actually involved in this writing process.
Okay.
So like I saw are you familiar with the hard master and the soft master and all that stuff?
I'm the hard master.
No, okay.
For sure.
Are you seriously don't know those characters?
No.
So that was they were the ninja masters essentially.
Okay. I would imagine that the Emperor too. Like, I don't think I feel cold. I think
Yeah, do it.
So wait.
Good day, mate.
Way to save that one. You brought that back. Congratulations.
Play the long game on it. All right. So first and foremost, I got some sad news. I got some bad news. Some sad news. That's some bad news. To be fair, sad news, bad news. Put me in a bad mood. In the words of Sean Carter. Raul will not be here tonight because he has left the show. And I want to read the email that he sent for everyone in real time. Bobby, or whatever your name is supposed to be, please do not DM me anymore with your peasant-ass 7,000 followers when I'm over here running a 400,000 plus conglomerate.
Wow.
I don't even want you to order a breadstick from an Italian restaurant anymore because they might have the name Raul as someone working at the desk.
Oh, my God.
I told you clearly, this is true, sit down, read a book, and be happy you know me. I'll pop up when I fucking feel like it.
Oh, my God.
Do not invite me to any more shit. Raul, keep my name out your mouth, you punk ass bitch.
God damn. The machine, ladies and gentlemen.
And I'm telling you, I got a lot I want to talk about tonight, but the first thing I want to talk about is, who do you think has the most famous wiener in the world?
Wiener in the world?
In the world.
Dirk Diggler?
That's a fake wiener.
John Holmes?
So I thought about Dirk Diggler. That's a fake wiener. Does he get credit for it?
Oscar Mayer?
Oh. Everybody knows that wiener.
Everybody wishes they were his.
Everyone had that in his mouth.
Hey, yo, come on.
It's a family show,
Who
Joe.
hasn't had Oscar Mayer's wiener in the mouth, bro?
Is it John Bobbitt?
All right, so Phil, at this point, perfect timing. Move the mic over, or you want to move your seat. It's okay. Phil, before we, the world wants to know, Phil.
Me.
How are your feet? How are they recovering? Have you put them on anything round recently?
Not anything round.
Like a salt ball, for instance.
Or some brokes.
Or a tennis ball. Robert D's tennis ball. Have you put them on?
A Robert D.
Or some rubber beads you found that attached to a wand.
Like, what is this? Epixilum salorum.
This limp ass, beads on a. I don't know where you found it or why you have it, but
I've just used the stretch bands that I was doing in physical therapy. That's about it.
All right, well, keep it serious. Are you recovering well?
I mean, it's fine.
Does it hurt when you walk?
After a long time, yeah.
Have you ever tried to kick it old school since? Just to try it. Like, man, I'm kicking it old school today. See if it hurts my feet.
Yeah, I mean,
Phil's just staying loaded for jokes tonight, isn't he?
Yeah, I think
I did a kick flip.
It was February. Kicked it old school. Put on an old sweater vest. So has there been anything, Tyler? Because I didn't get to ask. I wanted to ask about the collecting. I was hoping to get that you were going to come over. I was going to have a private conversation with you about getting out of it all, like just being sober.
I think you just watched episode 9 and then just gave up on life.
How long have you been sober now?
Define sober.
Not buying collectibles.
Oh,
I didn't know you had a problem. Sure, we can talk about him.
No,
you have to miss it a little bit. Or tell me how it feels to be completely liquidated, or at least moving towards being liquidated. Is it freedom?
it is freedom. Like I thought I would miss it, but like I really don't.
I mean,
are you collecting anything else?
No.
Wives or?
Oh my God.
Sister wives?
I'm gonna let it go. Dante, how have things been?
I'm pretty sure most of my money is spent at gas stations buying honey buns. That's a fact.
You eat like a drug dealer.
Have you thought about maybe upgrading to like going to Cinnabon instead?
So he came in, he dropped off some shit, and he had to go back to his car to get something else, right? So when he went back to his car, the baby came downstairs and was like, "Who's that man just came in?" And I was like, "What?" I played a little game with her, and then she was like, "Is that the man? Is that the boy always comes in with a cat, but he's actually a man?"
That's a while. A long time.
Yeah, like, and then when he came back in with the cheesecake, she's like, "I knew it was you." Like,
oh, so good.
It was great.
She had good memory.
Oh, you missed her earlier. She was up there flirting with my son.
Oh, I believe it.
On the FaceTime.
I believe it. Trust me, because like I'm gonna be kicking dicks out of her hand left and right. Trust me.
She's a child who's fucking 4 years old now.
Yeah, but I know she likes attention. She likes the.
If I go into the gas station after training, I will get gummies.
Yeah. How's your teeth?
I mean, I don't know. I've been in the dentist since '87. Fuck them.
Well, you don't know can't hurt you, right?
Those money-hungry Phoenix Institute graduates.
Nah, because dude put that hook in my mouth and it hurt.
Tyler, you're a married man. I'm a married man as well.
Mm-hmm.
But you could be hit on while you're married and still
Very true.
abstain.
Mm-hmm.
Do you ever remember a time where you were blatantly hit on by a woman?
Yeah, there was one not that long ago.
Oh, you still got it.
Younger or older?
I've never been
older
hit on.
woman.
Okay.
How much older?
Cool.
Oh, at least 15 years, maybe.
Is she in the be careful for COVID category? Old?
No. So
is she like Michelle Pfeiffer or Betty White?
Was she able to get a COVID vaccine in February?
Hey, we were all vaccinated.
Oh God!
She's not a healthcare worker.
No, so
I'm drinking this lady. She's really nice. You know, she's just super friendly. Didn't think anything of it. And then she's like, "You want to dance?" I don't dance. So look, it was like
that was probably a major disappointment.
Not that you're a huge celebrity, but you're a local celebrity, I would say.
Maybe a little bit huge on its own level.
But you...
Damn, somebody's ego knows no bounds.
Wow.
Not Target huge enough, though.
So my wife and I hit 17 years in February.
Wow.
Congratulations.
And, thanks. And just looking at old photos, like from the, and I'm like, I don't even remember this. Like the ones we last night.
What? Ayo.
Rabbit hole we went. Our rabbit hole. The rabbit hole.
What happened?
The rabbit hole of photos we went down last night. Yes.
Hard left.
We decided.
What rabbit holes you went down last night, bro?
MySpace.
Yeah,
well, it's still there, just barely.
Phil.
This could be cheesy, but probably the first Skullfest I came to. Because that changed. Because that's where I got to meet pretty much everybody. In
Phil,
one
talk
shot.
to me about the first time you got your dick sucked. Just keep it a beam with me for just a second. In my mind, Phil said, "Not where the toothpaste goes."
on, man.
Yikes.
Why you gotta bust my balls so hard? Come on, dude.
I'm sorry.
I don't even know.
I have no fucking clue where that was going, but come on, it's unnecessary.
You're right. All right. I apologize to Jen.
It was like I'm there with my friends, and that's what just kind of mattered to me.
Do you think when Liz gets invited somewhere and I'm just asking. I'm just asking a simple question. Do you think when she's going that, do you think I'm heading that way?
I think
she got a big ass head.
I think we've inferred that, Bobby.
All right, I gotta see a picture now. What's this chick look like?
All right, continue. I'm sorry. It's so tricky to navigate interpersonal relationships around things that you love and not everybody be on the same page. And like I think it's had an effect. I do at some point. Like on a scale from 1 to 10 casinos, Joe, where would you put this podcast?
Oh God.
Let's do the Paul.
Let's do the Paul scene.
Long time listening,
man. This might be a fun one since everyone is over there. I believe everyone there is a bit long in the tooth. Long enough that they at least know who they are as a person at this point. Because of that, let's do some reflection. What are some tactics that you all use to try and pick up men or women in your younger years? We're talking things that you now realize with the benefits of hindsight were really dumb and would never work. On the other side of it, is there anything you did that worked really well or break the ice? My examples, there was a point in time where I was really big into magic and sleight of hand. Oh, Paul, you are a nerd for real. That was actually, I love Paul. So I'm going to tell you, it's been a long time since I've been in the dating arena, 96. So like there was like a brief window between the person I was with before Laura and Laura. But I'm going to tell you what my go-to was. And it was trash. But it worked. It was one of two things. If I thought that compliments was the great way, I would say, I got a crush on you. That was my number one. If I thought that jokes were the best way, I would say I heard your navel stinks.
What the fuck? I ain't never heard this shit. That's great.
And they both worked.
You guys ever been in an Apple store, like at the mall?
Oh, fuck no.
Definitely.
But you know what I'm talking about. It's always super crowded. It is all I don't even like going in there because it's normally assholes to elbows. And the worst thing, Joe, is if you fart in there, it just lingers because they don't have windows.
We just got back from 2 weeks, bro.
I know.
We just had an art discussion. You motherfucker.
That was art. I delivered art to you.
Et cetera. They all work.
So AEW's like, I think the fifth wave has just come out. So
I've that many wrestlers.
Well, when you
just any Joe Schmo will get a figure.
There's some Joe Schmoes getting figures, but it's listen, you've
3/4 style.
You've got your Optimus Prime.
Oh shit, they're making a figure of Pito Schnickles from the Cantina bar.
And Bobby would have to get it.
So the company that makes them is Jazzwares, and we've discussed Jazzwares before.
Yes,
they do the Fortnite figures, or they do now. Hasbro's taking the license soon on the Fortnite, but it's an interesting company in the way they go to market. So these figures are hard to find at retail. They are. It's Walmart was the only place you could get them for a long time. Right? Is that wrestling figures? Walmart. Yeah. Well, now you can find them. Now you can find them at Target as well.
They were in the camo section for some reason.
They probably were. Well, now they're available at Target, too, so you can hold your fucking pinkies up while you're drinking your Starbucks that you just got.
Yeah, like I fixed the tucking in of the shirt.
There you go. The other episode that came out was called Collision in Korea.
Wait. Is collision spelled with a K?
Please.
It was not in the C.
God damn it. Was Korea spelled with a C?
There were no misspellings involved.
I like that. You take the consolation prize.
So this was, I believe it was 1995.
It's just interesting, and I'm curious. I'm really curious about this Devastator, but I don't even know if it'll have it up yet. All right, so let's just take a look. The Devastator, 36-minute video, probably took me 4 hours. It's been up for 24 hours. It's not in yet, but it did 3.5 thousand views in 24 hours, which is pretty good. It's so funny. Looking good. This video has gotten 3,458 views, which is similar to the 2,500 to 4,600 that your videos usually get.
You know, and I bet
it's like this passive aggressive. I'm gonna fuck you two butt one day.
It may be that maybe something to do with the algorithm is like that's what it's looking for to optimize your your payout.
I mean, value as much as you want to think is something that's objective is not. It's how much you're willing to pay for something and how much you're willing to get paid for something.
Right.
What was the other?
See, I was trying to think. I want to. They did two other ones, and I want to say they were 150.
Well, that's what I'm going back.
It was Mind Wipe. I can't remember the name of it.
Though.
And Weird Wolf. Weird
Which
Wolf
was not a good figure.
Weird Wolf. It's not
Lupus, right?
Lupus. And I can't remember what Mind Wipe's name was. Multiple sclerosis, maybe. And
it's fucked up.
We're all going to hell.
But
I
think that was probably a bit of a. I don't think Paul
1,000%.
But that's a range, though. Like even in America, like the way.
Well, it's like the way we all talk.
Robert D versus how you doing?
Yeah,
or like.
Or me versus how you doing?
Or deluxe versus someone who is even more more deep in the South.
Or even the Super Maryland, like you gonna call me on my home phone?
It's that long O.
That water.
In the U.
In a washer machine.
Washer. What the fuck is that SH from, bro?
You gonna call? If you call me on my home phone, I'm turning the ringer up because my washing machine's running. and
Maryland, Southern Maryland,
and Ronnie's running around the front street looking like a ninja.
Hey, Ronnie, bring me a Mountain Dew
and my keys.
Halloween, trying to get costume ideas together, and I kind of know what Kelly and I want to do. It may change, but obviously, if I'm pretty much going to do anything, I got to probably wear some sort of wig, right? If I'm going to be anybody other than,
dude.
Well, you're there with me, Bobby.
It's the bald man's plate.
Going to do, let's see. You've done Uncle Fester.
Yep.
You've done Darth Maul.
Yep. Let's see. But so I did Caesar. I was able to get away with that one too. I did Joker. I had to get a wig. I did Bane. I got away with that one.
Got away with that one.
I did Scarecrow. Got away with that one.
Okay.
Did Raiden. Got away with that one.
So
you know what I mean?
You've run the gambit, so to speak.
But you have a blank canvas. You can do anything.
I know.
You're not limited with your hair.
Right.
You can put anything, any wig you can buy, because wigs are very
very
good nowadays. You can get anything you want.
But usually to get into a wig that's going to look good, you're talking about more money than you want to spend for one Halloween costume for one
Well,
night.
I will tell you.
Sometimes I'm making cosplay stuff. And
The one the idea I have is I would need a long black wig for what I have in mind. And the one I found, I have no idea what quality looks like, but it's $100. I just don't think that's too much of a price to pay.
It's not. Oh my God.
Toupee, like a toupee on your head, Joe, like a hairpiece toupee. Well, mine is from obviously
the British Office.
There's not enough material. It's from the American Office, and it's an episode called The Dinner Party.
Well, there's so many episodes to choose from. It's really that's the beauty of that. It goes on and on and on.
It does. It goes on. It's 9 seasons, Bob. I think this is season 3, so it's pretty early.
Okay,
but it's
couple funny things did happen there. So this one person, it's probably a nice person. I don't want to judge anybody. You know what I mean? Probably a nice person. Probably fine.
Could be a shitty person. Who knows?
Could be a shitty person too. Don't know. But I was just like, I was getting a weird vibe with him from the jump. Not a bad vibe, just like I don't think you're my type vibe. So, we got to talking, and she was like, well, if you knew some of the weird, I was like, well, people don't really do that, like some regular shit. And she was like, well, you don't know the weirdos I hang out with, like as if, and I was like, you don't know the weirdos I hang out with. and then
we all hang out with weirdos.
And then she was like, well, I know a guy that did this, and I was like, well, I know a guy that eat their children, and I don't, but I just said it, and I don't know why,
Bobby.
I don't know why.
Why would you say that?
I don't know what's fucking wrong with me sometimes, man. I'm a dog chasing cars. Like, I just like, I just do things. And like, it was something about her, 'cause like, whatever she said, I don't even remember what it was, but it was some lame ass shit. And she felt so like
proud.
Yeah.
To tell you that?
And then I was like, well, I got a friend that eats his kids. And
was
like,
your wife around?
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if you're off having your own conversation.
Is it worse? Is it worse if Laura's mad at you or disappointed in you, Bobby?
Definitely mad. I'm used to disappointment.
It's a service I provide.
Yeah. I'm at another function, right?
You should stop going to functions.
And there's a young lad there, and he's like, he obviously doesn't. He seems all right. He seems like an all right guy, like just he doesn't seem like a fucking weirdo, or he doesn't seem like he wants to talk to me about how great his lawnmower has, how many special features it has, and he just kind of, you can tell he just wants to be around me too, you know what I mean? Like he doesn't want to be with the other group, and so we're standing there, and I don't know how to. It's awkward, So I'm just like,
you're not friends with him.
Yeah,
no small talk.
Yeah, he's not making any effort to get to know me.
You just want to stand by.
Yeah,
hang out with
stand by me. So I was like, "How old are you?" And he was like, 21. And I was like, "Oh, all right. You found a clitoris yet?"
What is wrong with you?
I mean,
I don't know. I don't.
You had
know.
never met this person prior to this?
Never.
It's not particularly anything too wrong with that. It's funny.
So he had this awkward ass chuckle, right? He went, if he doesn't get the wisdom of Solomon this go round, like I'm tired of the fucking idiot. I didn't like it in the first. I did like the movie overall, but I hated how fucking dumb he was.
He's a kid.
Yeah.
Dude. You got to keep that in mind. He's like what, 12 or something?
Not,
fucking prime.
He's not. When he gets those powers, he gets all the powers of all those gods. So he has the strength of Hercules and the whatever, the speed of.
I didn't pick that
and
up.
The speed. Oh shit! I forgot.
What the fuck is wrong with you? Like, I seriously think there's something wrong with you. What the fuck is wrong with
It's
you?
a long story.
Why is there a guy at 1:52? There's a goddamn random gunshot. The last time I was listening to a podcast and there was a gunshot, I was listening to the aforementioned Toy Detox, and I was on a goddamn airplane, and there's a fucking gunshot, and I had a window seat and thought, "Damn, it's time to go to work." I had an aisle seat actually, or the exit aisle. God damn,
it's like in the car.
I'm taking a piss break.
It's like when you're fucking driving in the car and you're listening to music and it's like fucking police sirens in the goddamn song. That shit always fucks me up, man.
Yeah, for sure. Let me pause it real quick. So I said to Jane, but let me make one thing very clear to you. Remember, I'm thinking about the diary now. It's popping in my head. I'm like, if you ever come out to us and expect some sort of grand performance, you are going to be sorely mistaken. Because I don't know what system y'all got worked out for weddings yet, but I can tell you at the very least, her father and me are going half and half. If you're fucking straight, I got to pay for the whole thing.
Yeah.
So don't expect any sort of fucking theatrics over here. Unless you see me fucking go cha-ching. But anyway. Awful lot of, there's a high ratio of lesbian couples that I see there.
I did see it. Really? Yeah. I've seen a couple.
Yeah.
I don't go there that much. So I didn't notice with the times I went.
Yeah, because I'm always interested. I don't want to get too far off the rails, but with that kind of stuff. But like,
isn't the point?
I'm always interested in like the sociological like role stereotypes involved in something like that. Like, so when I see two women that are together at IKEA that are clearly together, you know, I want to know which one is the one that wants to browse too much and the other one's ready to go.
The game starts at 4.
You know what I mean? Like, I just want to know what time it is.
I got you.
You know what I mean? Like it's like super iconic in my mind.
I will say Randy Savage is like literally one of my top 5 favorite wrestlers, but for me the Mount Rushmore thing is because of cultural impact and because I hate Hulk Hogan.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
He had a huge pop culture impact because of the wrestling thing. So he would have to go on there. Like he's objectively
he's the biggest wrestling
he's the
star.
biggest yeah, like
you can't talk about it without thinking about him.
Yeah, so I hate him as a person, but what he did for...
Kidding.
How long you got? You see my eyes lit up. I was like, oh, I can't wait.
You didn't know?
Let's deep dive. Pull it up.
Obviously, like, she's not going to be in the WNBA. Like, that's not in her future. But it was like, you know, just even learning how to fucking socialize because she's, you know, she's a little on the outskirts of normalcy, you know.
To anime,
yeah.
That's my son.
Yeah, and like,
my
and like,
people.
and like, it's like
your kids are my people.
When I see kids, like, look at her like,
hey, I turned out fine.
Fuck's your problem? You know, like, I'm like, oh god, stop. Well, if you stop walking like a goddamn Tyrannosaurus Rex, that'll help. Put your whole foot on the ground. Let your elbows relax. Why are you walking like that? You know people gonna talk about you getting ready to go into 7th grade.
I swear you are me right now. I swear.
If I could redo it, I might have gone white at this point. I know you hate to hear it.
Black looks better though.
Whack.
Black just looks better.
The black ones look bigger though.
But so I agree. The
black looks better.
The black does look better. However, as furniture.
Yes, as furniture.
But in order for serving the display space, the white works better.
Agree. So
the white works. The white works better.
It works.
The black looks better.
The white definitely took the credit for the black.
Because I remember, like, my dad, like, I remember one, like, because there was one spree where, like, there wasn't many kids that were divorced, like, in my class. I came from divorced homes, like when I was, like, in 3rd grade. And I remember, like, if you said divorce, like, if you said, like, Bobby's parents are divorced, I was hitting you right in your mouth. Like, boom, I was on you. You know, and I was saying a D word, like, you know, and I remember my dad saying to me, like, "Why are you doing it? Like they're saying my parents are divorced." They're like, "We are, we are, right?" You know, but like in my head though, it was like, no, they're trying to belittle me. They're trying to make me feel less.
Chris had a photo shoot in Bethesda, which is, you know, where we kind of close to where we used to live. And there's this one store called Dream Wizards in Rockville that I've been going to.
Sounds pretty badass.
Do you think those guys that hang out there do steroids?
Oh, yeah.
Have you ever tried to do magic in your dreams?
I successfully do magic in my dreams. Just
dude, you are a dream wizard then, man. You just let them know. They probably think you don't do it.
Hey, bro.
I just tell them about it.
Dude, you just walk up, you're like, hey, man, I'm a wizard in my dreams, bro.
Just say, what do you do in your dreams that you know you're a wizard?
Let me in.
It's like Freddy. That one was it Freddy 4? Dream Warriors? That's me.
Stop treating me like a dream hobbit. I'm a dream wizard like you guys.
I'm not a groupie for this.
Bro.
I'm living this life.
I can't imagine living that life.
However, on certain blockbuster smashes that I like that you won't even watch, I respond more with the normie audience. Wolf on Wall Street, super popular movie in the normie crowd.
True.
You know what I mean? Casino gets 10 casinos from the normie crowd.
Well, I mean, and listen, they're Joe and I don't always. I mean, like, I love both those films.
Correct.
And I've
That's why I say, like, I think
time.
you and I connect on one level of movies.
We do.
And then you two connect on.
I see your Venn diagram makes more sense.
Correct.
It's because you're.
But I think Joe and I might lean a little closer together than you
It's more like a penis where there's balls and the head.
Yeah.
Of the penis is a little farther away from the balls. It's still three.
I'm okay.
Spherical objects.
In this
You're
metaphor,
the dickhead.
in this metaphor, I'm okay being the dick. Dicks have drive and purpose. But that's not the only animal I learned about with it. Like, they went over chickens a good bit.
I like to go over them with like a nice marinade.
Because there was like, yeah, I hear you. There was like a lot of, I know it sounds crazy, but there was like a lot of chickens that like lived on this preserve, like wild chickens.
What country was this in?
I can't remember. But do you know why? Do you know why they found out that like chickens are so like they kind of go, like taste like chicken? Like, do you know why that is?
Because the Matrix couldn't figure out what chickens taste like.
Because?
So was there really chickens there? No. Okay, nice. I had a bird-related pun sent to me, but I couldn't quite figure out how to work it in.
All right, sorry.
You need to find a minority to replace me, though. That's the thing. You can't just get another white guy.
And he certainly can't be bald. All right, so...
Bobby,
but why is the Sauron $71?
Face is $71.
Listen, Nerd Rage, we don't have a name for our community. What should we call it? The Nerd Rage universe? Is that a bit much?
The Ragers.
Listen, Ragers. Bobby needs a
Mighty Morphin Power Ragers.
No, please don't do that. Mighty Nerdy Power Rangers.
Power Rangers.
So let's just stick with Ragers. Ragers, Bobby needs a Captain Power collection. So please. And
they were saying how, like, generally, dude, you are a slurper.
Yep.
You don't have to, the drink will come. Just let it.
I gotta suck it out.
Let it come naturally, so to speak.
Bobby, do you know what it is?
What are you in such a rush for? It's 2 seconds. It's soda's coming. It's on its way.
I fucking miss Schmeagol with his fucking mouth noises and his fucking sitting on the table and farting.
I don't miss Schmeagol. Rest in peace.
Dude, God bless the dead. But like, so
goddamn dog.
So what if she was like not showing her ass like right at the camera like it is obviously there, but was like sitting in a chair
and she had mic'd her butt.
And was like,
she had mic'd her butt. Breaking news!
What if I did it?
I think there's a difference if someone's paying you to do it.
But also at the same time, if you're not shoving the microphone up your butt on the camera, like I can.
Farting on demand to me is just as a talent as being able to juggle.
Well, you just have to have a loose aspirate to suck air in there and then push it back out.
Okay, but it's
like
still,
queefing.
I can't do it.
Not yet.
Bro, there's years of training, Bobby. Those muscles in there. You know how we saw the Christmas tree earlier? That's really the key to sucking in your fart. Christmas tree.
But you know what I'm saying? It's like
if someone was gonna pay you, you'll learn.
Dude, I don't know.
The Patreon.
I don't know. Like to me, it's impressive.
If your Patreon quadrupled overnight, if you could fart on demand, would you learn how to do it?
I would try.
Yeah, see, there you go.
You would look into it.
I would look into it, but I don't think I have the skills. Pay the bills. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe it's more just you eat what you know and hold it as long as you can and let it go.
But to me, it's like.
So let me elaborate for your need. Kayfabe.
Cook.
Do you know what kayfabe is?
I believe it opens doors that are locked electronically.
Fob.
So not a key fob, not a key fob.
Nice,
but that is a good one. So kayfabe is the art of protecting the business. And then you have the people who
it's the same like anything else.
It is to an extent.
You know, Transformer fans that would write into Shattercast and be like, "What Transformer would you want to have Thanksgiving dinner with?"
Yeah,
like, I don't think about the franchise that way.
Exactly. I mean,
we like it differently.
I mean, yeah. Obviously,
I like that a lot.
Yeah,
we like it differently.
We like it differently.
So. With that being said, he said, you could kind of say you got that kind of loyalty. What should your loyal legion of Bayhive be called? He offered Skullomaniacs, the Crossbone Vanguard. Joe will know the reference.
Yeah, that's Gundam.
And the Bones Brigade. Just a few. Take care.
Bone Thugs and Harmony.
I'm going with that. I don't have anything better. Oh, God, that's funny. That's funny. We started shopping, online shopping. And she basically sold me on how to finish off the Module case.
Okay.
Right.
That's expensive.
Yeah, with like, look, I think you should put this in there, you know.
You guys made a strategy.
Correct. And I was like, okay. And she's like, well, you should probably just pre-order them now. Just pre-order them now. And I was like, no. I was like, it was too much money. And she was like, no, you spend a little bit every month. We'll ration it out. We can get this, you know what I mean? In between there, we got Father's Day. We can put a little bit towards it then. Like all of these, and like I'm a third, fourth glass in. I'm like, you know what? I deserve it. I deserve it. I will work hard. I'm a man in this house. So I did it.
We started dating, and I remember
first name
Tina.
I was gonna go Crystal.
There was a Crystal I dated for several years.
She was
the snake.
Hey, you never know who's listening.
The snake handler's granddaughter.
No shit.
Well, shit. The not snake handler's granddaughter.
Or was she?
I mean, there might have been some snake charming in the family, but it wasn't from a religious context. Yeah, I mean, we did the deed, and you know,
fornicated.
She'd been telling me all year, like she had to have knee surgery or something after high school.
Bet.
Well, and she kept on saying, I never thought about it like that. She's like, I just don't want you to leave me.
What? I think that might be it.
Wow. Super simple.
Resident Evil 5, going through it with Krista.
Is that the
new one? It's like no.
Which one is
the new one? Is 8.
You said Krista the way Leonardo said Splinter. Krista.
Because I don't usually say her name. You know,
say her name.
say my name. It's usually yes, ma'am.
Oh
no!
Wow!
I know the context that's spoken in.
It's like
I never pegged you for a yes, ma'am kind of guy. Cones of Dunshire was a game that they had made up for a show called Parks and Rec. Real similar to The Office, Bobby, the American version.
Oh, that really long, pretty good show?
Yeah. Really long, pretty good show. Well, this is a similar, and in the show, one of the characters ends up quitting his job and spends like 4 months developing this super complicated tabletop game involving all these cones. Well, somebody actually made it. They did a Kickstarter and it got funded. So,
I do remember hearing something about that.
Is what it's called.
Is it shot like in the mockumentary style?
Yeah,
like
it's literally the exact same.
I should check that out.
It is. It's good stuff.
How many seasons is that? 34, 35?
I want to say 5 or 6.
Okay, yeah, I should check that out. Is it on or is it on Peacock?
Everything's on Peacock. It's on the Peacock.
Yeah, see?
Really?
Yeah. I spend more time trying to find that clicker and shit on Netflix than anything else.
You're getting old when you call it a clicker.
Yeah.
So you need those caddies with like the 35 remotes back in the day.
My grandma.
Where's the remote for every fucking thing?
My grandma had one the size of a graphic novel, and it was basic as fuck. Like it had like on.
Oh, those huge ones they had for people.
Yeah, you get it like Brookstones or something.
Yep, Brookstone. Yeah.
It just had like
came from the Sharper Image catalog.
Yes, like the number buttons and then volume up, volume down, channel up, and channel down, and that was it. And I'm telling you, that bitch, you could have landed a plane with that bitch.
Funny if you're in space.
So because they have a whiteboard, and on the whiteboard is a list of every environment, every weapon, and every vehicle. And as they move through the movies, they just scratch them off the list until you're left with space satellites and fucking Pontiacs.
Well, you can go from here. Like the escalation is.
Well, there's one more supposedly after this.
Dimension hopping. That would be the next thing. They'll show up in the Marvel Universe.
And instead of it's X. Fast X Furious.
Oh, dude.
You called it
a space thing.
I think you just named it. It's got some emotional chords in there.
For sure.
Well, no, I'm family.
Right. So the funny thing about this is in the lore, Paul Walker's character is.
All
still
right, we're not
alive.
calling it the lore. Just call it the story.
No, Listen,
9 movies.
Have
Steve,
you
they
read the
get
fan
lore.
fiction on Tumblr, Bobby? Because I know I have. And I have nobody to talk to, like Gary Allen. Nobody wants to hear it. Nobody. I don't have anybody I know that. If anybody wants to just talk shop about the FF universe, just hit me up,
dude. New pod.
I hope.
Dude,
hopefully have that,
that's enough content for that.
But
call it Facts and the Furious.
Facts. We're getting set up here for it. So
it's funny. There was this.
You didn't go to Oyster Bar though.
We went just to look, but I didn't get any oysters.
Of course not.
I can't handle it. It's a texture. It's a texture. I was just snomlet. But like, I was.
It's like a velvety vagina.
I don't eat that either.
Like
I'm just kidding.
Oh, you are Batman. You are a Batman fan.
Valentine's Day. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I didn't know anything about this. I didn't watch any trailers.
You know, and it would probably.
Also, but preface this, like
you watched the first one.
You and me like this. He's gonna hate this. Just go ahead. Continue.
That's fine.
Continue.
I'm completely willing to accept that. I've come to the conclusion that Bobby and I have nothing in common as far as what we like in films.
Same. But it's nice to have somebody
It's not true. It's not true.
Who likes
it's
these
not
fun
true for
things
either of
with
you.
me.
It's not true.
This nerd shit. At least.
More false narratives. You guys been hanging out with Robert D.
I think it would be interesting.
Dude, guys, like, are you a bottle next to the bed guy?
Huh? What? Oh no.
Yeah, I
not at all.
can't handle that shit.
Sarah would not be having that.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that do it. Like,
really?
Yeah, because I'll be honest with you, I could never do it.
I won't tolerate it.
Well, first of all, I'm the man in the house.
You can do it. Sleeping down here in your basement. You can have as many piss bottles as you want in my bedroom.
Secondly, I couldn't do it. Because I don't like any biological things. Like, I don't like. So, like, I don't mind the super poppy bubblegum shit. Just give me some other shit, too, along the way. Just give me a little bit of balance, a little bit of diversity. I'm not asking to go away from the Iron Man, Spider-Man, Mando clone. I'm saying that...
Buddy Booth.
Yeah, I'm just saying...
Build the Buddy Booth. It's for jacking off and rapping.
At the same time.
It's like two of my favorite things.
That's how I get my creative pocket, so to speak.
Yeah. Last bit, I watched a short Vice documentary of sorts on the dude that became the big dick meme.
Huh?
I know who it is, but I'd love to see this.
The dude that's like
the guy sitting there on the bed.
I'm sorry.
The guy sitting there on the bed.
Yeah.
What did I say?
No, just I know who it is. I'd love to see this.
No, I'd love because I think I've Googled who is this guy because I don't know the reference. So lay it on me.
All right, so
to speak.
Across the forehead.
Where'd you get that baby arm?
So here it is.
Easy.
You know, so like it was a pretty touching, so to speak, endearing. You know what I mean? Look, it's a long, thick story. Okay.
Well, I'm just glad everything came to a head finally.
They're going to cover it on both CNN and BBC. So that's
it's probably kind of like a front to back kind of story, you know, top to bottom.
Yeah. You know, and not to be the low hanging fruit of it, but it's good information in there.
It's just like climbing Jacob's ladder, man. You never know what's going to be at the top.
Let's see here. KFC wrote in again.
Still no.
A lot of questions, not a lot of protector bots, if you ask me.
If you stop writing all these questions and start working in protector bots, we're in good shape.
Hey guys, first, Bobby, you will get a copy of Groove, and I am done making the modifications.
There we
I
go.
decided to make it to have more playability for the hotspot base mode.
Perfect. Fucking perfect.
The only worry that I have about the alligator Loki is if they start to like the helmet, cool, but that should be it.
Yeah,
they can't start putting him in fucking outfits and shit. Like, especially not a vest.
What about a bow tie?
Well, not a vest.
Bow tie?
I'm gonna say the pointy, like the little pointy thing he has. I'm okay with that, but you can't do a vest because at that point he becomes an investigator. Am I right?
Only if it's a gator. And you just said you don't know.
I hope to God it's a crocodile.
All right. I'm pretty self-critical about that. It's a sore subject for me because I'm always asking myself constantly, like, are you just making an excuse for this? Are you just trying to, you know what I mean, bat your eyes a certain way or, you know, tilt your head a certain way, squint your eyes is what I meant to say, not bat them. That's if I'm trying to put the moves on you, Joe. But you know what I mean? Am I trying to skew this to my advantage? And
I forgot to tell you the best part of my Nerd Week. Bobby came and picked up. He came and shopped at my house.
Yeah, some styrofoam scraps. So what's funny about that?
You didn't rope him into helping you paint at that point?
No.
So I didn't take it out of my car. It was in my trunk. I forgot about it. And then I had to put some mopping equipment in my trunk. And I opened up the trunk and I was like, fuck. And a buddy of mine walked past and was like, what are you, soundproofing the car? And ironically, the buddy of mine, his name is Buddy.
I thought about that when we were putting that in your trunk. I'm like, I hope you'd have to get these mopping gear out.
Yeah.
But you don't even like Star Wars anymore.
Yeah, but well, it's complicated. It's complicated. Our relationship is complicated. You know, so like,
it's an ex-girlfriend you keep going back to bang?
Yeah, but it's an ex-girlfriend.
And you don't enjoy it that much, but you do it anyway?
It's an ex-girlfriend I was with for 39 years. You know what I mean? Like it's complicated. So like I want to be in the know about the shit, and I kind of want her to do good. You know, I just keep seeing her fucking up out in the streets, just letting anybody fuck her. I mean, like, it's not soft.
I mean, this isn't our mom and dad's Disney
This
anymore.
This ain't your pappy's Disney.
Yeah, you know, let's take all the racism out of it to start with.
Look, Song of the South is not what they say it is. I'm going to platform on
it's
that.
About states. It's all about states' rights, right?
But no one will ever know because now they've banned it and taken it off. Like they can say what it is, whatever. No one will ever know.
It's the first piece of pro-black literature in this country, and I'll fucking die on that hill.
I'm just busting your balls.
I know. I'm speaking more so to the audience because I do hear it. Like people that don't know it.
You hear the Song of the South in your head? How's it go?
Zippity doo.
Okay. Good answer. Good answer. And then on the way back, I had to Uber back to the airport when I was done with my meetings there. It was a guy. I ended up talking. He was a retired. Retired from the service, and he was a realtor.
Postal Service. I'm kidding.
Yep. Hey, listen, government retirement either way.
Service is service, bro.
Yeah.
And I had they have a thing called Uber Share, where like you may end up getting a car with other people
who are in the same destination.
Right.
I was hoping Share comes and picks you up in an Uber.
If I could turn, no, that would be great. Probably have to pay extra for that.
At this sign,
you got it, Bobby. Build the booth.
Yeah, man, petty booth, bro.
So.
Parents are kind of pet owners, just more complex pets.
No, it's not. As a person who's owned, I only trust the opinion of someone who's had both.
I mean,
and I almost said owned both, and I didn't.
Well, I mean, listen, hey,
bridge or a tunnel? Given the option, which do you take?
Bridge.
Yeah, same. All right. I thought it was going to lead to more discussion.
You're thinking.
No, we're all
Daylight
human beings here.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about because I saw both of them. Daylight was the second one. It wasn't quite as good as the first one.
Okay.
I didn't like Lady in the Water.
I did not like that either.
I did
not like Green Eggs and Ham.
I didn't like.
I just felt like I had to. I just sort of enjoyed it, but I won't buy anything from it. And
but it'll take a look at it. That's good. My prediction is there will be time travel involved. At some point in time,
dude. I want a multiversal aspect where Dom meets Riddick.
I want a multiverse aspect where the cars drive the people.
Damn, that's hard.
That's deep, bro.
That's awesome.
I think you're onto
awesome.
something.
We're watching Impractical Jokers, and the term camel toe comes up.
Oh, shit.
Oh, boy.
And Jaina says, "What's that?" And I was like, "A camel's toe. Like the toe of a camel." And there was like a moment of silence, and I hear Jaina say to Selena, "It means something different."
She's smart enough to know when she sees through your ruse.
It just becomes the hot button word, right?
Uh-huh.
So like emasculated, like Optimus Prime is the problem with him in the shows in the first 2 seasons for me is that he can't make a fucking decision. So maybe in that way he's emasculated because my wife can't either. But like, but like, you know what I'm saying? So, but it's
we just haven't seen that yet.
Right.
You're predicting this future like time travel in the Fast lore.
So I think
the mythos of
the
Fast and
mythos of Fast and Furious.
Oh my
God! I think it's not a mythos. I think that
fine, it's a lore.
It's a story. I'm not even going to give you a tale.
An epic.
I think that like if now the most important questions. If today's Olympics were competed in any way of the OG Olympics naked. What would be the best event, summer and winter? Please, let's pretend weather has no bearing on the nakedness. You can determine the meaning of best, funniest, floppiest, sexiest, etc. Paul C.
Oh, how funny.
Figure skating.
Yeah,
Pairs figure skating.
Let me think.
Those blades. So close. I think Bob, the 4-man bobsled would be quite... Cool Runnings has a whole nother meaning then. Well, so yesterday she painted and then I airbrushed and I try to remember to take the window down or take the fan out of the window. Well, I go down there last night just make sure everything's locked up and like the fan's still on. It's been knocked out of the window.
Just catch a fire.
I know, right? And this chunky boy was sitting on this paper towel on the work table.
That's a toad.
Yeah, it's a toad. No, this is
that motherfucker belongs to a whole witch.
Yeah. I don't know. This may be like a timeshare toad. There may be like 6 or 7 witches. But Mason scooped him up and took him outside. Like, geez.
How do you feel about Black Widow and Shang-Chi coming out the same year, pitting those 2 Asian actors against one another?
Oh my God.
That's great.
Somebody sent me that.
That's great.
Yo.
Speaking of crazy things that happened in the past, do you remember when they were like outlawing certain size sodas? Like you couldn't get a soda over 32 ounces.
Well, that was the whole super size.
Because there's no super size. There is no super size anymore.
Yeah,
right. So you remember that when that changed though, right?
I don't remember it being like an authoritative thing. I just remember like shit went away.
Yeah, like McDonald's is like okay
because they like did away with soda machines in schools too. Like
so that may have been the state. It may have been a state thing.
Well, New York is talking about controlling. Like rumor has it that limiting the amount of butter you can purchase.
Yeah,
I would talk about it more, but I don't want to spread it.
Fuck!
Oh man, that.
God, fuck! And you were getting me that topic. I'm interested in. I was getting riled up.
Yeah, as soon as you, well, I don't know if it was an authority. I was like, oh yeah, you don't know, do you?
You know, Bobby, that's right on the margin of being funny.
Oh God.
So where's this lady today?
She's actually married.
I was gonna say she married with children.
She's actually married, and her husband had 2 boys.
Okay.
So she kind of got the...
But she doesn't get to have her own.
No, she got married a little late, and I don't know if... I mean, modern science does crazy things. But.
Yeah, I mean, I see them. We have IVF stuff at work.
Yeah.
But you always come up with, 3 and 4 kids.
I thought you were going to say one with, 3 or 4 eyes.
No, I don't think it's Octomamas.
I'm like, how old were your parents when you were born?
50. Bro, I do think that's a thing, though.
Of course it is.
I actually had a joke about road construction, but it's not done yet.
That's not bad. after that fucking butter bullshit, I'll take that
one.
Motherfucking
Bobby, you and I
spread
had.
You can invite yourself. I would never invite myself.
That's the thing. It's like, who does that? Who invites themselves? Like, and he hit me with this. Like, my door's been unlocked. My door's been open. You could have came by any time. Like, dude, I'm not gonna. You have a career. Your wife is a stay-at-home mom, which is just as respectable to some.
Jesus Christ. Fuck, there it is.
Brutal. But you know, and I love Sarah to death. But like, but you know what I mean.
Go for Bezos first before you go to Elon.
Oh, okay, fair enough. I'll take your word for it. You know what's funny? I wouldn't be able to pick either one of them out of a lineup.
Really?
Yep. I'm just tucked away from all that. Like, I know the names, and I know that like the Tesla's involved, and you know, but like this.
I feel like you know more about Power Rangers.
So I was just going to say this could be another fun drill of
What do you know about Bezos and Elon Musk?
All right, I'm just gonna name things like word association.
Start with one guy.
No, we're just gonna
in general.
It'll be embarrassing. I'm just gonna start saying things. Okay, Tesla. Will Shatner. Spaceship. Amazon.
Okay.
That might be the end of it.
Who is that?
No clue.
And there was a guy in a booth behind it. Did you say something about Alabama? Yes, sir, I did. I just got done working down there. He does the... You ever heard of a show called...
Cirque du Soleil?
Except this is what we're going to do. You know that old drainage ditch off 27? We're just going to put a trapeze above it. You guys ever heard of a show called... I believe it's...
They're a bunch of French clowns. Ain't funny at all.
Kept trying to touch me, but they never would. I was waiting on one of them to spit in their hand.
I know powder donuts are like a staple. I don't understand the appeal.
Yeah, I don't
It's
know.
dry, but you like dry shit, just like your face. And your hands. You hate a lotion.
I hate a lotion. I do, and I know it's not good for me. But I got this elbow thing. We're just talking about putting CBD cream on this shit, and like, I haven't been doing it because the weather's gotten cooler, and I don't want the moist elbow bumping up against the fabric of the sweatshirt, causing me discomfort.
So you know it dries over time, right? So if you don't immediately put two sweatshirts on every time,
he needs to dry. He needs to be able to start a fire with his own body at any given moment.
When I grip, I want to have every ounce of skin, nothing slippery on
hesitation.
me. Nothing slippery. I get weird about eating Wheat Thins in front of people.
What?
I feel like it's probably the whitest thing about me, but I keep a box of Wheat Thins on deck. Like it's just a good. Look, it's just a good cracker. All right, it's a nice.
You're right. It's a damn good cracker.
So are you? Thank you.
Let's ask the room here.
But you just say that at my funeral, Bobby. He was a good cracker.
I think that's a Dante, bro.
Dude, you should come through one day for this. Sit in.
You should, man.
Well, just send the invite.
He needs an invite, Bobby. He can't just show up.
It's true.
He can't just show up.
I'll send him an invite. I'm gonna send you an invite. You're gonna be up here in December at some point.
Hey man, love to hear it.
Boy, you've rubbed off on this.
That's his. Okay, that's his. He's the originator. I stole it from him. Yeah.
So I don't hear an accent from him. So maybe he was real young. I didn't learn English when I was 10.
Yeah,
you can hear my fucking accent when I speak.
This dude came to this country in a trunk. Like.
Okay, relax. Don't put that on. You can get me in trouble, man.
All right, man.
I might have mentioned this on here. I learned a new term during all this. It's called biosimilar. I don't know if I mentioned it or not. It's Joe. You may be able to explain it better than I can. It's not generic, but it's
biosimilar. It's like
it's part of the LGBT. Is it part of that?
Bro,
I'm asking.
Speaking of which, did you guys hear? Did you guys hear about the non-binary person who made a claim on a piece of land?
No.
Yeah, it turns out there was gold in them there hills.
Okay, that was good. Okay, I'll give you that one.
Oh,
that had to be in Alabama, though.
You know, there's that one scene where Glinda, the good witch, it doesn't do shit. I'd have smacked that bitch in the mouth. Get your ass over. Can you do anything other than blow bubbles and talk shit? Because she don't do nothing. This bitch has been bothering these munchkins for however many years. Some bitch has to come through a tornado and drop a house on her. You couldn't have done some bibbity bobbity boo shit to her.
Can you do anything but blow bubbles and talk shit? Dude, love it. Just thinking about like all the, like I got to think about this random thought the other day about like just how many like just because of like the stuff that I do here and have done in the past, like how many sound engineers I know around the world. Like I know, but like one. Even like domestically, like I guess you could probably put Dust in that category. Sure, you know what I mean? Like, so I know plenty domestically.
I know like, 2 counting you. 3 technically. I know a third one.
I know a British one.
British.
I know a Polish one. I know a Czech one. A Czech one too.
Was that what that was all about? That was good. I like it.
So, like, being back in the Magic recently. So,
actually, it's
who has a seat at the spell table.
Actually, it's Magic the Gathering.
The gathering part is the problem. So there's a great...
Are you saying it should be called Magic the Loneliness?
They gather for sure.
No, but you preferred it was called Magic the Loneliness.
I prefer just at the spell table, bro.
Oh God.
So there's a great fucking store.
Now let's talk about ring back tones, Bobby.
But because
I want to know what you had.
I haven't called Bobby in a minute, but it used to be always.
Call me and see if it's still there. Call me and see if it's still there. Because like it might.
He doesn't even know.
Let me see.
I'm just wondering what it would be, what it was before it was.
So it was from The Dark Knight, when The Dark Knight was in theaters, and it was this town deserves a better class of criminal, and I'm going to give it to him. And then it hit the beat.
Okay.
So let's see.
You hear it?
I almost answered it. I'm an idiot.
I don't think it's not there anymore.
Yeah, it's not there.
No.
Let's see what my answer machine says. Turn it up on your end.
I think it's maxed out.
Really? All right. Fucking droids.
There it goes.
There it is. What if I swipe right? I swipe left on you, dude.
Hey, what's up? You reach Bobby. I'm not here right now, so leave a message. And also, if you know how to get rid of your ringback tone, could you leave that on there too? Because I don't know how to get rid of it.
Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me right now?
Oh, exercise. You were saying, like, I've noticed the exact opposite for me. Like, if I exert myself, that's one of those times where so I'm pre-planning.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Usually, it like loosens up when
it's like my body needs the dick power to like. To I'm telling you, it's like so to speak. All right, look, man. Shout out to the Cool Table. If you listen to this podcast, you're part of the Cool Table as far as I'm concerned. So look, shout out to the rest of the spell table.
Wizard sleeves. And what did Matt H ask about? Dirty socks? Or
if you listen to this podcast, as far as I'm concerned, you're part of the spell table too.
There's nothing up there. Bobby keeps looking at that. It's because of the Rancor. It's the Rancor up there, isn't it?
All right, and with that,
flappy labius,
tasty taint,
tight dick player.